Yeah, you know the deal. You nothing change. Judah Ben. Yeah. Here we go again to open up the show again. Suckers want to copy, so they try to wonder where we been. It's Thomas from the Bronx talking boxing, football and baseball and sometimes wrestling. Plus he all about the dough like Fosse. You might even catch him live, be on IG. You know he still rock with sock, even when the whole block is hot. Chillin' in the cut like a doc. A lot of cowards, they act fake in a spot like they taking a spot, but imitators a pop. Tommy dropping out gems like a treasure chest. Every other week you might catch him with a special guest. Like the champ Keith Cologne, he's a regular. Took pics with Bud, so you better show him love. BVO and D-Free playing safety. They blocking all nonsense. Sonny, change your conscience. Yeah. You already know the deal. Judah Ben. Tell a friend to tell a friend, son. Tommy from the Bronx. BVO, D-Free, Socrates in the spot. East St. Louis.
Champion of the world. Shout out to TD Sports. TD Sports. Let's go, check.
Shout out to TD Sports, man. B. Norman Jr., man. See you taking the pictures out there and with that New York doing big things, man. Keep doing your thing.
Gotcha. TD Sports Talk in the house. Let's go.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Hope everyone is having a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to you and your families. Hope you guys are, having a good one, spending time with the loved ones, relaxing, eating good, and you know what I'm saying, just good, positive vibes all the way through. I figure I'd do a pop-up live. Usually we do Keep It in the Ring on Thursdays. But I feel like let's do open topics. There's a lot of things to discuss. It's a big sports weekend. We got we had today Thanksgiving football. I haven't seen 3 quality games like this in years on Thanksgiving Thursday. Like Packers Lions was a great game, rivalry game. Dallas against the Chiefs was a great game, and now we're gonna get a good solid game, rivalry game with the Bengals and Ravens. I mean, you can't beat that if you're a sports fan. You know what I mean? Like, this is great Thursday. Tomorrow you got the Eagles and Bears. Saturday you got the game, Michigan, Ohio State. Some teams closing out their regular season. It's a great weekend of just sports. My man Marky Dan is on the panel with me tonight. I think a couple other people at STN will come through. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network. And let me shout out some people in the building. Man, CDK Boxing, man, what's good with you? Salute to you, CDK. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. My man Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, salute to you as well. Thanks for coming through. My man D-Free is in the building as well. My man Juan, channel members in the building. Juan, D-Free, Marky Dan, appreciate you guys 1,010%. It's going to be open panel today. We got a lot of things to talk about. We could do boxing, we could do football, college football. We could do wrestling. Survivor Series is Saturday. I mean, for you wrestling fans, we got Survivor Series. Look at Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about? Hey, and that's what we're going to. What are we going to talk about today? D-Free, salute to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. You guys started off first. Marky Dan was here first. What's good with you, Marky Dan? How was your Thursday? Your Thanksgiving turkey day?
My Thanksgiving was beautiful. It was full of food. I watch movies all day. I watch Flight. What else I watch? I watch Grand Prix. My mom had some of her movies. A couple of my cousins. My cousin Junior came over. She cooked. So yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Um, not only is it football this weekend, but F1, they back with the Qatar Grand Prix, and this is really a special season. I know a lot of people. I know y'all might not be motorsports fans, but for somebody that's been watching this sport since I was a kid, the position. What just happened last week? The two leaders for the drivers' championship got disqualified, and the
Wow.
guy that's in third, Max Verstappen, for the drivers' championship, he's won like 4 championships in a row, and he's going for his fifth. And the way how they scored last weekend, he was out of it. So for them to get disqualified and now he's this close, and he won last weekend, it's just an unbelievable. Um, it's just that much tension going in. On top of the fact, the two race leaders for the championship are teammates from McLaren, so it's just unbelievable. Not only that, I'm excited for my Eagles tomorrow. I need to see what we come back with, because that wasn't a good look last week. The offensive line, I mean, was sloppy. We had 15 pre-snap penalties, not just on the line. AJ Brown had one. Devontae Smith had one. Saquon Barkley. I mean, I think we got to give Tank Bigsby more carries, because Saquon has just, I mean, he just hasn't been good this season, and
No.
it's not all on the offensive line. It's just not all on the offensive line.
Would you say? I mean, I know I have a good friend of mine that's a big Eagles fan as well. He's upset with the play calling. He said the play calling has been horrific this year. Would you agree with that?
I would agree. I would agree.
Right.
I think Kevin Patullo, he does not. I mean, there's times when we're in third and short where we should probably run the football, but he decides to draw up these plays that are just like verticals down the field, and it's like, I mean, why not just take the easy play? And that's not something I'm just seeing once, like in this past year. That's something I'm seeing throughout the entire season. And like, that's not Eagle football. Eagle football is like, if it's third and short, we're gonna run it, and if it's short, we're gonna run the tush push. Like, we're
Yeah.
supposed to be that dominant of a run football team, but the offensive line, it's not as good as it was last year. We had a historically great offensive line last year. We lost Mekhi Becton to the Rams. Lane Johnson is down. Jordan Mailata, while I mean, it looked like he's might have slightly taken a step back. Same thing with our center Cam Jurgens. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know, but we got to get it together, because I mean, that line, it's just not as bad as it should be. Do you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, Tommy? They shouldn't be
Yeah.
that bad.
Well, what makes it tougher also is every team is gunning for them because they're defending champs. So that's another thing. And then tomorrow, they got a team where has been first place Chicago Bears has played over their head right now, in my opinion. I mean, they're playing a lot better than what I think they should be, but credit to them. So I mean, that's still a tough matchup. It's in Philly, so we'll see how that plays out. But before we move on, shout out to my man Slinky. He says Kevin Nash was assaulted in summer '92. I forgot what happened there. Run that by me. I forgot what happened. I do remember something happened, but I barely. That was a long time ago. But D Free, welcome to the panel. What's good with you? Out Thanksgiving.
What's good, man? Happy Thanksgiving to y'all.
Thank
I
you.
had
Thank you.
I had a great Thanksgiving. Got a chance to chill and sit back. I mean, I did majority of the cooking. I ain't gonna say all of it because my daughter did do a couple of things, but I did majority of the cooking.
Old
And
man, really old.
couple of the kids came through, a couple of the grandkids came through. I sat back and chilled, me and my wife, and sat in the house and chilled. We ain't have to worry about too much of anything. I just
Okay.
sat back, watched some football, and yeah, like you said, Thomas, all these games have been very great. I mean, very good games. You had all these games so far went down to the last. last possession. Um,
Yeah,
the Detroit game came down to one last drive. The Kansas City Chiefs game came down to the last drive. So I mean, this has been a good Thanksgiving for football. We're going and right now we're back and forth with the Ravens and the Bengals. So yeah, it's been a great game. Usually on Thanksgiving it'd be a blowout in one of these games, but
yeah,
all these games be close.
yeah. Usually they're mostly blowouts, or you'd be lucky if you get one
Is Joe
competitive
Burrow
game on
playing?
Thanksgiving. Who?
Is Joe Burrow playing?
Yeah, Joe
Yeah,
Burrow's playing. Yeah, he's playing right
Joe
now.
Burrow first game back. His first
Yeah,
game back.
yeah,
He's playing pretty good too.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
you can see his timing is a little off and his throws is a little off, but overall he's been playing pretty good to be out for 9 weeks and coming back the first game. He's playing pretty good.
Shout out to Share Bear 44. Thanks for coming through. Um, Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely do. Definitely appreciate you in the building. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope it's been a peaceful and blessed one to you. But yeah, man, these games have been very competitive, very good. Felt like the Chiefs game and the Cowboys. I felt like the referees gave the Cowboys a lot of calls in this game. But nevertheless, I mean, they capitalized on on those penalties, and Dak made some good throws, and Pickens played great, especially with his route running. So credit to the Cowboys. They played well, putting pressure on the Eagles now, beating the Eagles last week, and now the Chiefs, the two teams that were in the Super Bowl back-to-back weeks, puts a little more pressure on the
I,
Eagles, tomorrow.
I'll say this. I think Jerry has to get more credit. Even though he did give CD Lamb, he did wait to give CD Lamb and Dak those contracts. You have to give him the credit for some of these teams that he's put together in recent years. Like the Cowboys have had some 11-win teams, and now this year he makes trades for Kenny Clark. He gets 2 first-round picks for and then he gets Quentin Williams. So and you see how it's translating to on the field, because their defense has been pretty good. They pretty much shut out or no, they did shut out the Eagles last week. And
The
then
second
today,
half,
I mean, they came up big on that last drive.
yeah, I mean they shut the Eagles out in the second half. I mean, Eagles, he thought it was going to be a blowout. Eagles went up 21-0 early in the first half, and it looked like it was going to be a blowout. And then Dallas pretty much shut them out the rest of the game. The Eagles couldn't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The Eagles' offense is just with the play calling. I mean, how you have 21 zip, and then you kind of let your foot off the gas. That's what I thought they did in that game. But maybe let's see they make adjustments this week. I mean, they've done that a couple of times. They were lucky in the Packer game, I believe. Because I felt like they had opportunities to blow that game wide open, and they kept
I really
creating that
think
game.
I think we need to make the switch to Tank Bigsby. I think he needs to get more carries. And I think Saquon should be the third down running back.
You think Saquon's playing hurt?
No,
I mean, it could be, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean he's nicked up just like anybody else in the NFL is right now, but I don't think he's hurt. I don't think it's a situation where he's playing hurt because um, if he was hurt, I think they would sit him down because he hasn't really been doing anything. I
Yeah.
mean, so I don't think it's so much him playing hurt. I think he's a little nicked up, but yeah, I wouldn't say he's hurt because it wouldn't be no use of playing him. It's not like he's doing a whole lot out there. I mean, he has some games where he'll play pretty good, and then he has other games you be like, man, what is he doing out there? He's
Yeah.
looking like the Saquon that played the year before his last year in New York.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think he's really only had one kind of breakout game this year. Um, they're not even using him much, like at third down, like to throw to him. Like it's been weird.
Yeah,
Um,
Well, we
they,
did
you,
though. We did throw to him a lot on third down
yeah,
last week, but
yeah,
you saw what happened. He fumbled. or
Yeah.
he had a couple untimely drops.
Yeah, I think he only rushed for over 100 yards twice this season. I think it's only
Yeah,
been
something
twice.
like that.
Once, no, once.
It was
Really?
once. Okay.
Yeah,
It could be. I know he's definitely not putting up the numbers that he put up last year. He's not even. It's not even close.
Not even
Like not
close.
not the touchdowns,
you
not
think
the
he's on?
yardage,
You
nothing.
think he's past it? You think he's hit that running back? That running back slump where they just fall. They pass their peak. Where they have that
Mm,
breakout boom, and then it's over.
nah, I don't think it's that with Saquon because you can see flashes there. I just think it might be. I mean, me personally, I think it's the Madden curse for one. I think it's the Madden curse,
I was gonna
but
say that.
but the other thing is, I think is he's thinking too much because he had such a great year last year. He's thinking, okay, all I gotta do. Sometimes he making cuts when he don't need to. He could just hit the hole, and you see him make a cut, and he'll make a cut to a tackle instead of just going straight through the hole. He'll try to bounce it out to the outside. He'll run right to the traffic, and I'm like, what? Why would you do that? You had a whole lane right there. So I think he's thinking too much, and he's trying to have that spectacular moment in the game and be a highlight reel, and is messing up his game instead of him just going out there and playing and having fun like he was doing last year. Last year he was out there having fun instead of really trying to be a superstar. He was just out there as one of the guys trying to have fun.
Well, here's the Marky Dan was correct. He only ran over 100 yards once this year, and that was 150 yards
Because of
against
the
the
Giants,
Giants
right?
back again against in October. So every other week after that, 44, 58, 30, 43, 46. I mean, he's been less than 50 a bunch of times, and then 88 and 60 last week.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the game that I was thinking about. The game that he had 88 yards. I was thinking he went over 100, but I forgot he had 88 yards that game.
Yeah, 88 yards and 22 carries. What's that, 4 yards a carry? He did get a touchdown. You know, he's only got, what, 4 rushing touchdowns this year and 2 receiving touchdowns. So his numbers has dropped significantly from last year. It's crazy. You know, I mean, it's still, they're still in the hunt. You know, maybe his legs would get behind him where it matters most, in that playoff run, because usually the team that wins it is the hottest team at the end. So who knows? But, we got a lot of good teams this year. I mean, one team that I thought was going to be really good, but I didn't think they were going to be this good was the New England Patriots, 10-2 this year. And their 2 losses, one was against the opening week against the Raiders, which might be the worst team in football. And then they lost to the Steelers in a close game, in a game where they should have won. I think they had 2 turnovers in the red zone or in the end zone when they were about to score. So the Patriots have played phenomenal, and they may win the division. They may, they could get the first round bye too.
Yeah. The other team that's been playing lights out, and I didn't expect them to do this well. I did expect them to win the division. Is the Colts? I did not expect the Colts to be playing this well. I thought the Colts would squeak out the division because I thought Houston would be playing a lot better than what they are. But I thought they would squeak out the division, but I didn't think they would be pretty much running away with the division.
Yeah. Salute to my man Clarence in the building. Salute Clarence. We're open topics today. I'm gonna put the link.
McCoin.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody could come up. We're talking about everything right now. We're talking a little bit of football, but yeah, the Colts has played phenomenal. Jonathan Taylor looks great. He looks as healthy as he's ever been. Last year
Mm-hmm.
he had a great run at the end of the year. This year, I believe they're 8-3. Now they did lose. I think Daniel Jones is down. I think he's hurt. So I mean, he's played great, managing the team, managing the offense. So I believe they're gonna go with the kid they drafted from Florida. What's his name?
From Florida,
Richardson. Yeah, the quarterback from
yeah,
Florida.
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
AR-15.
And I think
AR-15.
Anthony Richardson is starting this week. So that's a
I mean,
game to look.
that's not bad though. because Anthony Richardson, he plays well. He just have minor hiccups. And so it's not like it's a huge drop off from going to Daniel Jones to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
So that's not a huge drop off.
Oh no.
It's just minor things that he do. Because the one thing that that Richardson does bring that Daniel Jones don't have is the elusiveness behind with the ball in his hand. He can take off and run. Now Daniel Jones
I
can run.
disagree.
Daniel Jones can run, but Daniel Jones runs when there's an open spot. He's not a person like
Okay,
a
I agree.
Lamar Jackson, like a Jaden Daniels, like a Jalen Hurts. AR-15 is similar to those guys. He can take off and run, and you have to track him down. So that gives the linebacker something else to worry about, which leaves the secondary a little short-handed because now that linebacker got to account for the quarterback. Because with Daniel Jones, the linebacker don't really have to count for the quarterback as much. Yeah, they do have to keep an eye on him, but not like AR-15.
Okay. Shout
Yeah,
out
but I
to
don't know because AR AR well, my bad. Do your shout out down though.
shout out to Vacay Bay. Thanks for coming through. Salute to you. Let me just hit you up real quick. Let me just put this here. And then
Yeah.
I don't know who this is, but it's pretty funny. I laughed. Let fart butt. He says you're my
Whoa.
favorite transgender YouTuber.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh
salute to
no,
you, funny guy. That's funny, but
that's a New York thing, I guess.
watch your mouth. Gotta head to work. Have a great day. Thank you, Vacay. Right? Thank you. But
That
yeah,
might that might be BBO. That might be BBO.
I
Whoa.
don't know. Whoever it was funny though. I think it was pretty funny. So. But whatchamacallit? But yeah, I think Anthony Richardson can. I mean, it's his time. I mean, he's a high draft pick. I mean, he's supposed to
I
be the guy.
mean,
Daniel Jones came in and kind of done well
took
because
his
Anthony
job.
Richardson struggled.
Took
But
his job.
as long as the running game is working well. But I tell you this, they started off great. What are they, 8-3? This is a division game. They're playing Houston. Houston's 6-5. If they was to lose to Houston, that will open up the South Division. That's a very close division. Jacksonville 7-4. So if Jacksonville was to win and the Colts lose, and if Houston was to win, they'd be a game behind. That division would be up for grabs. The Colts was kind of running away with it, but Jacksonville's played a little bit better of late, and Houston,
Man.
Stroud is coming back. I think he had a concussion. So very interesting as far as that division is
Call it like
concerned.
it is,
So,
Chop Cheese Tommy. Danny
what
Dimes took Anthony Richardson's job.
he did,
Anthony Richardson is not a proven starter in this league.
not yet.
This guy could lose this goddamn game. I'd probably bet on it if I
Well,
had the ability.
this is what you call a backup stepping in. When the
Yeah.
starter goes down, the backup steps in. That's what daggone Marcus Mariota is. That's what Mac Jones was. Those are not starters. Yes, they start the game, but they're not starters. They're
But
the
I'm
backup.
saying he not even that good.
Well, we're gonna
That's
see.
what
This
you
is going to
believe.
be his opportunity because listen, he's a first round draft. I think he was drafted 4 or 5
Yeah,
Yeah,
overall.
4. But
yeah,
he
but see,
was
this is
drafted with this idea that he's like
but see,
this raw athletic
no,
prospect that they could
but Marky
mold,
Dan, but
and it
Marky Dan,
hasn't worked.
what you're missing is what usually happens to a lot of these young starters. They get sat down when they start having these rookie mistakes. We saw it happen to Bryce Young, and you see how Bryce Young is playing now. So this might be a situation where, yeah, he had to get sat down because he was making rookie mistakes, and now he got behind a veteran, and Daniel Jones, and now he probably comes in and play a lot. The job is not his anymore, so he got to go win it.
I don't think. Well, we're gonna see what happens, but yeah, I don't think the kid is gonna do it.
Well, we're going to see. They played well. They have a great tight end. Rookie tight end that he could be very well the best tight end in football right now. The Colts is not a bad team. They should have won last week. The Chiefs came back and ended up winning in overtime. But yeah, we'll see. The only thing I can say is we'll see. And it's Anthony Richardson's time to show that he can play in this league.
Yeah,
Either
prove
he
me
wants to
wrong.
play as a starter or he's going
Boy.
to be a professional backup to eventually being out the league. I mean, this is going to be the game, that's going to
Yeah,
tell it all.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but
Prove me
we know he
wrong.
can play in the league. It's just a matter of can he be a starter again. We know he can play. It's just, and we just don't know if he can be a star, if he can win that job back from Daniel Jones, because Daniel
Anthony.
Jones has been playing so good this year. I don't know if he can win that job back, but he definitely can play. I don't agree with nothing Marky Dan saying that the kid can play. We seen the flashes of him being an outstanding quarterback. He also have flashes of being somebody that needs to learn. So this is part of playing in a professional league. When you
J-
come from college and you're a high draft pick and they put you out there right away, this is what happened with young quarterbacks. We see it happen to a majority of young quarterbacks. They
Chop
come in
cheese,
there,
Tommy.
they get the starting position, and then they have hiccups. This is what happens to a lot of them. You have
Chop
some that keep playing.
chop
Mm.
cheese, Tommy.
Yeah, talk to
Shane
me.
Steichen started Anthony Richardson in 2023. This young man
Rookie
played
year.
4 games.
Yeah.
Yep, he played 4 games before he got hurt. He went 2-2. He threw 59.5%, 507 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna kill him. Year 2, he played 11 games, 47% completion percentage, 1,800 yards, 8 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. He did have 409 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns on the ground. I just don't think the kid has the stuff. I just don't.
Okay. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying, I mean, there's still data out there to find out if he does or not. And I think he's going to have the opportunity to show that this weekend because this is a big game. This is not no regular season game. This is a division game that really matters. And in a
In the
division where they
universe.
have a 1 game lead over the Jacksonville Jaguars and they have a 2 game lead over the Texans. And if they was to lose to Texans, everything tightens up because now the Texans is 1 game away. So he's going to have to prove it this game. This is the game to do it. So I mean, it's a home game. It's indoors. So let's see what happens. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of plays designed about Jonathan Taylor, and I'm sure the Texans, as good of a defensive team they are, and a defensive minded head coach there, is they're gonna play to prepare for Jonathan Taylor to beat them, and let everybody else beat them. They don't want Jonathan Taylor to beat them. So Richardson's going to have opportunities to make plays. Whether or not he makes them or not, that's what we're going to see and find out. So, also, let's go to the West.
It says that it actually says Danny Dimes is gonna play through the broken fibula.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what it says.
I could have sworn they said he was out.
It says it on Stampede Blue.
Hmm.
Says it on WISH TV.
Well, I'll double check that. While I double check that, let's go to the division, which might the weakest division, but teams are picking up and getting
Bunch of
healthy at the right
bums.
time. Baltimore 6-5, Pittsburgh 6-5, Cincinnati 3-8. Cincinnati, they might be pretty much done, and then Cleveland 3-8. Baltimore struggling today, and I don't know if Lamar Jackson is 100% healthy. What do you guys think? Did I lose both of you guys at the same time? That's
No,
crazy.
I'm here, but
Oh,
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the
to the
NFC
Ravens?
North.
I don't think because he's not really running as much as he usually does, and he's getting beat up on today. He did make one nice pass today, but they called it back on a penalty for a touchdown. And credit to the Baltimore defense. They've hung tight in the red zone and kept Cincinnati to 3 points each
You think
drive. So
you think Lamar is destined to be a forever choke boy? Like he's
wow,
forever destined to choke in the playoffs?
I don't know, man. I mean, this team is. I don't think this team is as good as previous teams. They're struggling now. They may win the division. I mean, the division's up for grabs with Pittsburgh. I don't think Pittsburgh's a good team. I think we spoke about that before the season even started. But I just don't think Lamar is 100%.
Yeah, he might not be 100%, but what I will say though, the defense has been playing a lot better the second half of the season. When they started off, they was giving up almost like 30 points a game, but they got the second best scoring defense in the second half. I mean, second best, yeah, scoring defense in the second half. They only been giving up 14 points. So, and they only been giving up like 200 or something total yards. The first half, they've been giving up like 400 something total yards. So the defense is playing better. But Lamar Jackson could be a little nicked up. Um, but see, this is the thing about Lamar Jackson. He's one of those guys similar to AR-15. It's in his head. Like Lamar Jackson, when he gets into a slump, he's in a slump. He doesn't know how to get out of it. And the best way to get Lamar Jackson going is by using his legs. And for some reason this season, he's been reluctant to use his legs. Maybe it's because he's been getting injured, so he don't want to get injured again. But he's been very reluctant to use his legs, and that's how you usually get Lamar going. Because
Yep.
now teams got a game plan for Lamar taking off, which leaves the secondary open. So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have to get back to Lamar running the ball again in order to get him going.
Hmm. That maybe I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what was going on. I haven't seen much Ravens game, but when I have seen, I've been watching this game, and he looks a little bit hesitant. So but the defense, usually Baltimore defense has been up and down, especially the secondary. But the
Yeah,
secondary, has hung tight so far this game, holding them to field goals. This game could be a lot worse. The Bengals could be up a lot bigger than what they are. It's only 12-7, 4 field goals. This could easily be, a 20-27 game right here. So
yeah. And that's what I've been saying about their
Man, he'll
defense. Their
chop these
defense
guys.
hasn't been giving up a lot of points. The defense been playing well the second half. It's the offense that pretty much took a step back. Um, I, I I think they're gonna have to get Lamar to use his legs again to get going because that's when the offense opens up. That's when you see Lamar putting up 300-yard passing, or he might rush for like basically like 100 yards because he's using his legs, which opens up everything else. That's when you see Derrick Henry start to have bigger holes and everything like that. So they're gonna have to go back to what they used to do that made things click. They trying to make him more of a pocket quarterback and not use his legs so much so he doesn't get injured. But that's not his game. His game is to use his legs, and he just got to be smart and get down and not take the big hits.
yeah, I agree. I agree. Maybe they could be play calling conservative, because they're still in the race and it's not desperate time because the division is still there for them to win. Who knows? I have to look at the schedule, see how their schedule looks in the last like 4 or 5 games. But yeah, I think you're right. I think you're on the money with what you're saying. I think the division is there for the taking. I don't think Pittsburgh's that good of a team. I think we all agree on that. We said that before the season even started. I'm surprised they're 6-5 right now, to be honest with you.
You think
And
Mike
I said,
Daniels gonna get fired? You think Mike Daniels gonna get fired?
yeah, I said they wasn't going to win more than 6 games. They right at 6. They
They're
have.
right at 6.
They right at 6. They've been losing, but I don't know. I mean, they for some reason they've been able to squeak out games where they really should have lost, but it's starting to show the age of that defense. That defense is starting to show their age. So it's gonna be some things popping up. You're gonna see some injuries happen to that defense, and players gonna be gone for a couple of weeks, getting later in the season. So we'll see what happens.
Mm. Salute to my man BVO. BVO, salute. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Channel member in the building. Salute to you. And my man Yoda, Crush. Salute to you, bro. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope all is well. we'll talk a little football right now, and we'll probably get to some boxing later. The link is in the chat. I'll put it there again if you guys want to come up and open topics. You know what I mean? I'm gonna answer Marky Dan's question. Mike Daniels, the Dolphin. I think they do. I think he's done. I think the Dolphins are going to probably try to restart or rebuild. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I think he's done. I think Mike Daniels is an arrogant coach that things are just not working out right now. They've been playing better of late, but I think he's done. I think Miami's going to go with the rebuilding route.
Yeah, he's done, and not only is he done, but I think they're going to get rid of Tua as well. I think the coach and the quarterback is going to go. Tua might not go right away. They probably look to see if they can get a young quarterback in the draft. But Tua's number I mean, his days are numbered. I don't see him being with the Miami Dolphins no more than maybe another year at most. Maybe another year, and then he's going to be gone.
Okay. All right. Let me go to we got more NFL talk if y'all want to talk NFL, but I'm gonna just go cut to the chase. I'm gonna just talk about my Seattle Seahawks because we have overachieved. Because before the season started, D-Free, you were doing lives with Dub Right Side. You guys were talking about the games. You're talking about the schedules. You're going to each division, talking about the wins and losses. And I believe both you guys shitted on my Seahawks and said we weren't going to win more than 5 games. Now I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're definitely wrong because neither one of us had you winning less than 5 games. I think I had you at like 7-10, and I think the right side had you at 8-9. You're talking about Hot Rod and Marky Dan. Those were the ones.
Somebody said 5 games.
That was Marky Dan. No, Hot Rod had you 5 games. Marky Dan had you 4 games.
Jesus. Yo, you guys are very disrespectful. I just
What'd you say?
You picked Seattle to win 4 or 5 games this year?
My bad, probably, yeah. Or likely if.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Seattle was gonna win maybe 7, 8 games this year. So they already won that. They're 8-3 right now. 8-3 or 8-4. I believe they're 8-3. Let me make sure. 8-3 this year. Funny thing is, 2 games they lost at home. 1 game they lost on the road. They had that winning streak on the road since last year, which is crazy. Seattle's known to winning, being a great home team. This week they're at home against the Vikings, who are banged up, not looking good. I think they're going with a 3rd-string quarterback this week, if I'm not mistaken. And and then they revert. You're right. I did go back. Daniel Jones is starting today. He said the fibula is no concern to him. He's not worried about it. They said he didn't look good in practice though, but he did full practice on I believe Thursday. So I guess he is going to play, but whatever. But to the Seahawks, Mike McDonald has done a fantastic job with this defense. They have played great ball, and they've had some injuries in the beginning of the season in the secondary, which now they're starting to get healthy and playing a little bit better. But offensively, they've looked great too. But the thing with my Seahawks is, can Darnold win in the big games when the lights are on? And so far, we know that the Rams own him since last year. And he's the turnover bug. He's always making these silly mistakes. Even in games where we won big, he's got stupid interceptions. He's got 19 touchdowns in the year, but 10 interceptions. Now, mind you, 4 of those interceptions were against the Rams. He threw 4 in 1 game, right? So the other 6 were scattered, but he did throw interceptions in games he shouldn't have, in games that we won by blowouts. So he worries me the most. But our offensive line has been fantastic. They've been healthy all year. The running game is starting to pick up more. Walker's looking better and better, even though he's a little banged up. Charbonnet's played well. The rookie we drafted from Colorado State, I believe Colorado State, Horton, he's played well, and then he got hurt. Cooper Kupp has been kind of more of a decoy than anything, because Jackson Smith-Njigba is the best wide receiver in football right now. There's no debate. Right now, he is the number 1 wide receiver in football. I mean, Ohio State keep producing these great wide receivers. I thought he was going to be good, but I didn't think he would be this good. He has been crazy. He's on pace to get close to 2,000 yards receiving. That is insane. That is insane. I mean, he might get MVP votes this year. And listen, I know I'm a Seahawks fan, and of course I'm gonna cap and vouch for my team. But let's be realistic. And this is the question I'm gonna ask you guys: can JSN, a wide receiver, win MVP this year?
Absolutely not.
Wow, not even maybe an absolute not.
No, absolutely not. You got Matthew Stafford playing lights out over there. They're not giving it to a receiver over Matthew Stafford. They're not doing that. That man Matthew Stafford, what he got like 30 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and they still got what 6 games left. Nah, they're not giving it to no receiver over Matthew Stafford. Heck no.
And what about Jonathan Taylor? That's the other guy, a skilled player.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor too. Jonathan Taylor been playing lights out. But neither one of those guys are going to get it over Matthew Stafford. Like I said, that man got 30 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
I don't even know how many yards he got, but I know it's somewhere like 3,000 plus. Yeah. I don't even know how many he got, but I know it's 3,000 plus. So, they're not giving it to nobody over Matthew Stafford right now.
No, that's fair. That's very fair. And plus, you got to add to that, they're the number 1 team in
now, he will get a vote right now. He would definitely get a vote, but
he might get a vote. But right now, the top team in the NFC is the Rams. So I mean, that's another plus for him, because most valuable player. I always look at most valuable player, not just with the numbers, but I always look at it as like, if you take him off the team, how would this team do? And Matthew Stafford, if you take him off the team, the way that he's been balling out, I don't know if they're the same team. Now, mind you, they've had great production off the wide receivers. Puka and Devontae Adams has been tremendous this year, and they have a good running back. And Kyron Williams has been great. Go Irish, by the way. So I mean, they're great offensively, but those numbers are just insane. 30-2, that's ridiculous. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, I gotta throw it out there because.
You said the running back for the Rams. Remind me, what school did he come from?
Notre Dame. That's why I said go Irish. You hear me?
Oh yeah. That's what I thought he was. I thought he was from Notre Dame.
You didn't hear me say go Irish? Yo, Shelton Moore, the greatest hater of all time. What's good with you, man? Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody on the panel. And what's going on with the NFC East, man? What's up with the Cowboys, man? What's going on?
They're playing a lot better. They made a couple of trades, and it's played off well for them. I mean, 2 straight weeks in a row. If the Eagles lose tomorrow, that's going to tighten it up in that division even more. So, and I believe the Cowboys got an easy schedule the rest of the way.
They're right back in it, and they're getting confidence, man. This could be. Man, could it be? Could it be? Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I mean, they got after the Lions. The Lions is going to be a tough game. That's a big game at Detroit because the Lions need that game too. Because the Lions are in trouble too. As far as
but the Lions just lost Amon-Ra St. Brown. We don't know how long he's going to be out.
Yeah, and
don't sleep on Chicago. Chicago might go out there. Man. Chicago might go out there and beat the Eagles, and that's
Chicago's in first place in that division, dog.
No, they're not.
The Lions and the Vikings are chasing Chicago. The Lions and Green Bay are chasing Chicago. They all chasing Chicago.
Oh no, Chicago
first place.
Yes, yeah, Chicago is first place. But if Chicago beat the Eagles, that means Dallas move into first place because the Eagles would be 6-6, and Dallas will be 5-5.
No. They'll still be in first.
8-3.
The Eagles will be 8-4.
8-4.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dallas has a better. No. What you're thinking about is Dallas has a better division record than they.
Yeah, Dallas is 6-5.
The Eagles record right now?
8-3.
8-3.
Eagles are 8-3.
Oh, I thought they were 6-5. I thought they were 6-5. My bad.
Yeah, the Dallas is 6-5-1. Remember, they have the tie. So let me go over Dallas after the Detroit game. The Detroit game is going to say it all for Dallas because after that they got Minnesota at home. They got the Chargers. That's a tough game, but it's in Dallas. And their last 2 games, they're at Washington, at the Giants. Those are 2 games that Dallas should win.
Cincinnati over there playing tough. I mean, it's been a good day of football, y'all.
That's what we were saying. That's why we open with football. But when have you remembered a Thanksgiving Thursday where the football games have been this competitive and they meant something? So these are all three big games.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, usually they're blowouts.
It's been since the Jimmy Johnson days. Yeah,
usually they're blowouts or like you'll get maybe one good game out of the three, but so far 3 for 3.
Right.
And the Ravens are lucky.
The Bengals just put up another field goal, so now it's 12-7.
Yeah,
they ain't scoring no touchdowns, but they kicking field goals.
That's what I'm saying. The Ravens are lucky because this game could easily be 20-7.
Yeah. The Ravens are lucky they still in. They're only down 5. They lucky they only down 5. You see that play with Isaiah Likely though? He almost I thought he had that. He dropped the ball. I mean, hey, it's football, baby.
Yeah.
Ravens
man.
So, did you guys hear about the card in January?
31st?
Rolly gets the Manny fight.
Oh, that's when is that? January what?
I think it's January. What is it? It's either January or February. I know it's on the, and they got Thurman and Fandora as the co-main.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
So they confirmed that because they've been talking about that for a minute.
Yeah, it's supposed to be confirmed because I heard it today.
No, imagine if Manny going there and actually beat Rolly.
Hold on, what you just say, Cheryl? He said who's fighting?
Rolly got the Manny fight. He got it.
Oh, well, that takes Devin out of the equation because Devin was trying to get Rolly.
But see, here's the thing, though. I think Rolly would have made more money fighting Devin. Because when you fight Manny, all the money's going to Manny.
Yeah, I think so also. But it's not official yet.
All the money going to Manny.
Yeah, they've been talking
Manny
about
got
it.
$18 million to fight Barrios. He got $18 million to fight Barrios.
Wow. Well, let's see what happens because it's not official. Listen, Shakur and Tio, they said that's for January 31st in Madison Square Garden, but they haven't officially announced it.
Yeah, I know that's January 31st. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Did they sign the paperwork? Did Tio sign his half yet, or is it?
I have no idea. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know what's holding it up.
Man, I don't expect nothing from that bum.
I told you last night. They said the Turkey's money is running out.
That's what they say. That guy's a billionaire.
Hey, that's what the report says. They said they having financial difficulties right now. They said the money is running low because I think they was trying to buy EA, and something happened. Something happened. They didn't.
Who money running low? Free money running low.
No, it's Turkey. Not the Saudis' money, but the money for their sporting program. That money is running low.
That's a part, but free. The government and entertainment authority. That's literally a government agency. They got a government budget.
They put
that's
a
part
together.
of a 60.
They put a budget together. They said that money is running low because you got to remember Turkey's been kicking out money left and right. They said now they saying that money is running low. So that money
I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
Who said
what
that?
What was the word?
Who said that?
What they were trying to buy? What were they trying to buy?
Who said it?
And that sale went through. That sale wasn't just with the Saudis themselves. That was
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, that sale for EA wasn't just with the
who wrote the article, but it was a report put out. It was either yesterday or the day before that the Saudi money is running low for their sporting program, and so I don't know.
I don't know because I think that's separate than what Turkey has because Turkey, from what I've heard, is that he's silent partners with a lot of different things. Like he's silent partner with the Zone. Supposedly he has silent partner with the PBC, and I think he's a silent partner with Matchroom, So I think he has his hand in a lot of different cookie jars. This is what I was told a couple of weeks ago. So let's see what happens. I think he's the one funding a lot of these. That's why PBC is going to be able to fund some of these fights now and put more fights on Amazon Prime. And I think it's because Turkey, has a piece of it. But this is what I was told. It's nothing's official, This is what I was told by somebody that's in the boxing game. So
I don't know.
We got season, huh?
We see.
We'll find out. I mean, we'll find out. Shit. Just like the report came out today, nobody knows who reported it. That
No,
Rolly got the
I
Manny
mean,
fight. So shit just comes
oh,
out.
you said the report came out today that Rolly got the Manny fight.
Yeah.
yeah,
Shit just
I haven't
comes
heard
out though.
anything.
Nobody wants to say who said it. Nobody wants to say who said it or who confirmed it, but it's out there. So whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
right now they said they're in
I don't see,
negotiation.
yeah, well,
So-
I don't
Hey,
like the fact. I think it's stupid, honestly, because you
if
get
it
more
ain't
money
free,
fighting
I ain't
Devin.
watching. If it ain't free, I ain't
You
watching.
get way more money fighting Devin. Because if you fight Manny, all the money's going to Manny.
I'm not paying to see that pay-per-view. If that's a pay-per-view, I'm not paying to see that.
Well, to be honest,
What,
I don't
Manny
know.
and Rolly?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he gets more
You
money
want
fighting
sport
Devin.
legend like you want
Hear me
sport
out.
legend like Manny?
Yeah, no,
Why
hear me
you
out.
say that, TD?
I
Why you say
don't
that?
think I right now. So like if Rolly was to fight Devin now, I don't think he would get more money than what he would get for Pacquiao. Now we know Devin would get the money because I think Devin I think signed a 3-fight deal, which is like 12 million each, from my understanding.
He
From
got
what
one
I've
more.
heard, I heard
Right.
Norman.
He got
I
one
heard
more
Norman.
fight left.
Well, yeah, I heard Norman got
Norman got
about
4
3 or
million.
4. Yeah,
He
3 or
got
4
4
million,
million.
right? So what would Rolly get? Maybe 3 or 4 million as well. I would have to see. I would think he would get about the same thing fighting Manny.
Yeah, he
PBC,
get like 4,
I
3,
think
4.
I
that's what I'm
think he
saying.
could
I
get
don't think he would
10.
get more fighting Devin now. I think if he beats Manny and then fights Rolly, then fights Devin, he'll get a little bit
He
more.
gets like
And
10.
I think if I'm
He'll get
Rolly,
like
I
5
think
or
that's the way to
7.
go. Yeah, but listen to me. I think
Yeah.
that's the way to go for Rolly. I think he shouldn't fight Devin now. I think he should fight somebody now. Remember, everybody that fought on that May 2nd card, only Devin's the only guy that fought. Everybody else has been on the shelf. I think Rolly needs to take this fight before fighting a guy like Devin. So I think if he goes into the Devin fight right away, I think he's an idiot for doing it. In my opinion, I just think that
But what if he goes in here and gets beat? What if he goes in here and gets beat by the
then
50-year-old
that's
guy?
on
That's
him.
what I'm saying.
He's not supposed to get beat. You know what I'm saying? He's not supposed to
He
get beat,
wasn't
but if
supposed
he
to
gets
get
beat,
beat by
that's
the
on him.
50-year-old Barroso either, was he?
That is true. But he's a different fighter now too, though. You know that he's a different fighter now.
Salas got him down there. I think Salas got him down there.
Yeah, he's boxing a little bit more. So, I'm not saying he beats Devin, but I think if I'm Rolly, I take this fight with Manny first, or a fight with anybody first before fighting Dev, because you haven't been active.
Now, if Manny Pacquiao wins, can Devin Haney get in there and beat just the bones off of him?
Absolutely. That's not even close.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even close.
How much money you think? How much money you think he get for that fight?
All these other guys getting in with Manny Pacquiao. Even if Manny Pacquiao beat Rolly and he's the champion, if Devin get in there, I'm like, man, that's trash. I ain't trying to see it. I'm not paying to see none of these daggone fights with Manny Pacquiao.
I feel you. I agree.
What if Manny Pacquiao go undisputed? What if he beat Devin?
I don't care nothing about that. That's Devin's fault. I'm not paying to see it.
What if he then, after beating Rolly and Devin, picking up 2 belts, goes on to beat the winner of Mario Barrios and Ryan Garcia
No,
at 45 years old?
I'm not paying to see old Manny Pacquiao fight Rolly Romero or fight Devin. I'm not paying to see it.
You
You can
wouldn't
say
pay to
all you
see a
want.
historic run for Leo?
Monkey Dad, you can
Yes.
pay for it. I already told you. I'm not paying to see it.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Ooh, one-handed touchdown. Wow, Hudson,
From who?
one-handed
From who?
touchdown.
From who?
Cincinnati for the Bengals.
Yeah,
Wow.
T. Higgins is out today from
Joe
fantasy.
Burrow made a
It kinda
nice
pisses
pass.
me off.
One-handed touchdown by Hudson. Wow.
The day
now
Burrow comes back.
Wow, nice. It was a nice little pass. Oh,
Dun, dun, dun,
better
dun,
catch.
dun, dun, dun,
Wow, the
dun,
Ravens.
dun, dun,
This is in
dun,
Baltimore.
Go to the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. Oh well. That division is going to get a lot closer now. Because I think they're both 6-5, and then I think Rodgers is not playing this week.
If the Bengals got Burrow and they get into the tournament, they got a chance.
Well, they have to run the table and go 9-8 and hope. I don't think they're gonna.
What are they right now?
They're 3-8, bro.
Oh, I thought they were 4-5. Damn.
Yeah, they got to run the table.
Damn. Wow.
Cincinnati finally put a touchdown on the board now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was a nice catch by the tight end, Hudson. Yeah, that's the same. The Bengals would have to run the table.
But so if they beat the Ravens today, what's the Ravens record?
Well, you know what? Maybe not run the table because they
Who's the
can still win the division. So you know what? They can still win the division because
that's what I'm saying.
The Ravens. They would have to win the division. The wild card would be tough.
That's what I'm saying.
The Bengals are 2-9. They're not winning anything.
No, they're 3-8.
If they hold on. If they beat the Ravens today, if they beat exactly. If they beat the Ravens today, the Ravens will be 6-6, and the Bengals will be 4-8. That's only 2 games.
Yes, if they win tonight, they will only be 2 games out of first place.
You guys are fucking dreaming.
Hold
up, Sheldon. The team that's in first place is the Pittsburgh Steelers. If the Bengals win tonight, Pittsburgh Steelers is in first place. The Baltimore Ravens will be in second place at 6-6. The Bengals will be 4-8. They're only 2 games away from winning the division.
I don't give a fuck if they half a game away. The Bengals ain't winning shit.
No, the division, you acting like the division is a hard division. That division is wide
open. The Bengals are trash. The Bengals are going to find a way to fuck this game up.
No, you got an old team that's going to be in first place. You got a team in second place that don't know their identity anymore. And the quarterback is not trying to use his legs. So they giving up games.
Are you listening to me, D. Free? The Bengals are going to find a way to fuck this game up.
You talking about a team that was losing games because they didn't have their starting quarterback. Now they got their starting quarterback back.
I hope
they're going to find a way to fuck this game.
He's looking like some bummage. He's looking like some bummage for Leo.
Yeah. I hope the Cowgirls lose next week to the Lions. I hope so too. I'm tired of the Cowboy fans are getting a little too anxious now. But you know what? This guy Campbell may be the worst coach in football. This going for it on 4th down every time is killing that team.
Yeah, he's a dumb son of a bitch.
He's an arrogant idiot. But I hope the Lions do put the Cowboy fans to sleep because the Cowboy fans are getting a little hyped.
Put the boys to bed.
But yeah, the Bengals would have to run the table and they would need some losses, which is possible because Pittsburgh is not as great, and then you see how the Ravens have been playing. So, but let's see. It's a lot of time left in this game. The Ravens are going to have to put a score on the board. They're down 12, and they have not looked good offensively.
Hopefully, Marky did the fingernail polish guy don't just dog you.
What you say?
The fingernail polish guy. You got to paint his nails.
Oh, Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, listen. We plan on filleting that little nigga. But outside of that, when it comes to the nail polish shit, I mean, I believe in freedom, Shelton Moore. If that man want to paint his nails, why you care? I mean, what are you gonna do? Beat him over his head and scrub it off his fingers?
I don't know how you reconcile losing to a guy with pink fingernails, bro. I just don't get it.
Oh, we're gonna beat him dead. Don't even worry about that. Didn't he beat y'all? Did he beat y'all this year? Did he make y'all look like the punks y'all are?
Sure did. Yeah, we're terrible. We're 2-9.
Yeah,
we're awful.
Yeah.
But what's so great about it? We fired Chip Kelly, and guess who's next?
Pete Carroll, you think?
Nah, man.
That old bastard's out of here.
You gotta give Pete Carroll some time.
I don't think they
give Pete Carroll some time to cook. Hey, you gotta give him some time to cook.
How much time did they give Antonio Pierce?
I mean, listen, he's your color. He's mine and D Freeze and yours color. You know what that is, Sheldon Moore. They was
Get
probably
him the
getting it
fuck out of
prepped.
here, bro.
Nah,
Get him
it's
the
gonna
fuck
be the
out of here.
same shit as when Mike
You
Vrabel.
cannot build a team around a 75-year-old coach, bro. You
I
cannot.
mean, they building a team around the 65-year-old in Denver with Sean Payton.
But they don't
So what are we
have the
talking
He's
about?
players.
65. He's not fucking 75, bro.
I
He's
mean,
not
what's
70
the?
fucking five.
I mean, I guess something more. You
Dude
would
is too
know.
fucking old. Man. He gotta go.
Pete
You would
Carroll's
know.
he's the oldest coach in football right now. He's 70.
He gotta
He's like
go.
70. He's 72, I think.
Pete Carroll can do
74.
it. God
He's
damn it.
74, bro.
Oh, my
He's
bad.
74.
I mean, what?
Gotta
What
go.
is this crap? I mean, what is this? Is this No Country for Old Men?
All I'm going to tell you
He's
is
gotta
that
fucking go.
y'all want Bill Belichick's job. Y'all wanted Brian Kelly's job. Y'all got it. Y'all wanted Mike Gundy's job. Y'all got it. Y'all wanted James Franklin's job. Y'all got it. Now y'all want Pete Carroll because he's old. Let this man
Get your
cook. Give
old
him
ass
some
out of here.
time.
No.
Give him
they
some
got
time.
certain
go.
skill players. They just gotta, they gotta do good in the draft, and they need the offensive line's got to. The offensive line has been terrible for the Raiders.
His offensive line is trash. It's
The
shit.
offensive line
And
has been
everybody's
bad.
hurt.
Offensive line.
Yeah,
Bomb.
that's what's killing them. They
And
can't even get
everybody's hurt.
And they have a great running back.
Yeah,
That rookie
Colton
running back
Miller's
is
hurt.
good, but there's no blocking.
Yeah. Colton Miller's good. Colton Miller's hurt out for the season. That Jackson guard, whatever that dude, 58. He was the number one draft pick. He's out for the season. Our whole O line is trash.
Bums.
Defense, all you got is Max Crosby and nothing else. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do, bro. We gotta get rid of Geno too. Geno gotta go. Geno should retire.
I told you that from last year, nigga. I told you that y'all should have drafted a quarterback in the first round. Y'all should have drafted a quarterback in the first round. And matter of fact, y'all should have drafted Jackson
You know what
Dart.
we should do? I'm gonna tell you what
Y'all
we
should
should
have
do.
drafted
We should
Jackson
trade
Dart
for
and let him
Shador.
play behind Geno.
We should trade for Shador. Is what we should do. We should get Shador Sanders.
You think? I mean,
Because there ain't shit coming out
though,
at quarterback this year. There ain't shit coming out. And none of them dudes gonna be starters in the league.
Shador gonna be a hot commodity. You know what I'm saying? I think the Arizona Cardinals might be in the mix to trade for him.
Well, let's see what he does this week. I mean, we don't know what he's gonna end up being at the end of this season. He might end up winning the job and being Cleveland's quarterback.
I mean, he could end up being a bum. He can end up being a bum as well.
TD, let me ask you a question. Look at college football.
Yeah.
The top quarterbacks in college. Which one of those dudes is going to be a starter in the league?
Right now?
Right. Looking at the guys that's coming out.
I don't even know the top guys coming out.
That's not true.
I know the kid. I know the guy from Florida.
Fernando
a lot of people,
Mendoza.
The guy from Miami. A lot of people.
The kid from Ohio State, Julian Sayin. These guys are talented.
He's never gonna.
Sam Levitt, the kid from Arizona State.
Nah, not gonna.
That boy from Oregon, he's very talented as well.
State. You know who he's gonna be? He's gonna be that other dude from Ohio State. What was his name? Troy something.
Fields.
He's gonna be that.
What about you guys? Don't like Beck? Beck looks like he could be a solid pro.
Nah,
but he's not gonna. I don't know if he's gonna get
solid backup. He can be a solid backup. Yeah, he'll be a backup.
Yeah.
I think he's a bum.
To go back to what Shelton said, you're not gonna be able to get Shador. You might be able to get Gabriel. You're not gonna be able to get Shador. They already named.
You don't want Gabriel. They don't want Gabriel. We don't want him, and they don't want him.
Yeah, they named Shador the starter, so you're not getting him.
You don't think so?
Nah, you're not getting them. They already, like I said, they named Shador as the starter. Gabriel is healthy.
But you don't think it's obvious? You don't think it's obvious that Stefanski don't like him and don't want him?
No, they didn't believe he would be able to do what he did, and then when they gave him an opportunity, they saw, oh, he really can play. That's what it was. They didn't believe he could really do what he did.
You don't like what about the kid from South Carolina? Sellers. You don't think he'll be a good quarterback in the league?
Sellers?
Yeah.
I think he'll be a backup. I think he'll be, you know who I think Lenore Sellers will be? I think he'll be Jameis Winston.
Okay. I don't like Archie Manning. I think there's too much hype about him. He hasn't really he hasn't
I
showed
think
me.
he's a bum. I
don't think he's that good. He hasn't showed me anything. I mean, he's not coming out anyway, but Tyler Simpson
But you remember,
from Alabama.
If you look at that guy, he won't start anywhere. He won't start.
So this
He's
quarterback
good,
class,
but he won't start.
This quarterback class is pretty shaky. Is the guy from USC? Is he coming out this year, or he's staying?
Jordan Mailata? No, I don't think he's coming out. I think he'll stay one more year.
Okay, that's smart. Okay, he's good. I think he's talented.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I like.
I always thought Carson Beck would be good, but this class that's coming out, I mean, Dante Moore, Levitt. I know Levitt, Arizona State. I mean, he's talented.
Excellent.
The kid from Penn State, I don't think he's good.
Yeah. I think Drew Aller is a bum. Drew Aller is a true bum.
He broke his foot. No, he broke his foot. He's out for the year.
He ain't even just broke his foot. He's a bum.
Mendoza from Indiana, no shot. It's a weak class.
Fernando Mendoza, first overall pick.
I think Sellers might be the top guy.
6'5" cannon. He has an 80% completion percentage. Shelton Moore. I mean, I think he only got 2 interceptions.
That's in college, bro.
I mean, where else is he supposed to test his skills? And you're looking at the physical attributes I just laid out for you. Kid is 6'5", 230 pounds, and he can move.
And who are you talking about, Levitt?
We'll see.
No, I'm talking about Fernando Mendoza for Indiana.
Mendoza from Indiana. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it in these guys.
Man,
I like Sellers. I like Sellers.
I remember me, D Free, and B3 were on the panel together. We were watching Indiana versus Penn State, and Indiana was down, I think, by 4 points. And I bet B3 $10 that they could put the ball in the end zone, and Mendoza got it done.
And they did.
They did.
Okay, I saw him do that same thing against Iowa.
Well, I seen like 3 or 4 teams.
I watched that game.
But I seen like 3 or 4 teams do that to Penn State in the last couple minutes too.
But you ain't seen nobody do that to Iowa.
Hey, let me ask you this, Marky.
Have you?
What happens if they got to play Notre Dame again in the playoffs? What happens if they got to play Notre Dame again in the playoffs?
Who, Indiana?
If they got to play Notre Dame again in the playoffs?
Man, I'll put friendly tens, whoever won it.
It'll be a shootout.
I got Indiana. Both raced again, TD. Huh? TD, I think they get both raced again. I think
they get both raced again. You want the friendly 10 on that?
Notre Dame defense is not that good, man. The Notre Dame offense is built to win, and I think they're built to win more next year because they're young. But defensively, it's going to be a shootout. I think whoever has the ball last might win. Indiana can score, and
it's going to be Indiana.
Mendoza, they got the best running backs in football.
Yeah,
you better get it straight, Shelton Moore.
Jeremiah Love is one of the best football players in college right now.
Yep, and then they got Price. Price is just as good. When's the last time Notre Dame had backs like this? Since they had like Reggie Brooks and freaking Jerome Bettis, and Ricky Waters.
They had Ricky Waters and Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, but then Reggie Brooks was on that team too. You don't remember Reggie Brooks?
Reggie Brooks, yeah. Reggie Brooks, yeah.
So they got 3 because the other kid, I think Williams. The Williams, I think he's a sophomore. He's good too, bro.
This NIL shit.
Aeneas Williams. He's another good running back. Shout out to my man, Prize Fighter, man.
This NIL shit is changing.
Salute to you, Prize Fighter. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for becoming
channel member, bro.
Yeah, this fucking NIL shit is changing a whole lot of shit around.
Yeah, because now you could do whatever. You could pay these kids, and it's which is good. I think it's fair.
It's a commission now. They got a CBA. Well,
hey, I'm looking like a genius today because I originally had picked the Ravens in my pick'em, and then I saw Joe Burrow was playing. I said, nope, I'm switching to the Bengals, and the
What's
Bengals
the count now, Free?
The Bengals was plus 10.5. The score right now is 19-14. 19-14 Bengals.
Yeah, Baltimore scored a touchdown. The Bengals got the ball now, 3rd down. 2:05 to go in third. Still early, a lot of time. 3rd and 7 for Joe Burrow and the Bengals right now. Let's see what they do here. Let me do a little play-by-play. Minute 57 and counting. 3rd and 7 for the Bengals midfield for Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Looking back, Joe Burrow's looking at the defense. Shotgun formation. It looks like he's in. This camera zoomed up. I wish it would zoom out. Play clock's winding down, and it goes. It snaps it. Joe Burrow drops back, throws out to the right to Chase. First down, Bengals. So Bengals are driving right now. Shout out to my man Thomas Hill. Salute to you. Thanks for coming through as well. Appreciate you.
Yeah, oh my God.
What's up?
I said T Hill, my God.
Yeah, that's my man T.
T
Thomas
Hill,
Hill.
that's my guy right there.
Yo, what you guys think about this Saturday, the game? Ohio State and Michigan. Michigan's beat Ohio State 4 straight games. Last year, Ohio State was the better team, but Michigan ended up winning in Ohio State.
Where they play at?
This game is in Ann Arbor, in Michigan.
Man, Michigan gonna get their head. They're gonna get their head beat in. Ohio State
They were supposed to get stopped last year.
Hey, that was last year. This team is much better than what they was last year. This team is much better than what they was last year. Michigan gonna get their head beat in.
I'll tell you, rivalries.
I don't see this game being within 21 points.
Wow, 21 points in a rivalry game in Michigan.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't see it being within 21 points. I don't like what I've seen from Michigan this year. Michigan is not. They're not that defensive team. They're not. They used to be known for their defense.
Yeah.
They had a decent offense, but they was known for their defense. They not that same defensive team. They give up a lot of points.
Okay. Salute to man Thomas Hill in the panel. Salute to you, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Nah, salute to you, baby boy. Salute to you, man. Shout out my good brother Tommy for the Bronx. Shout out my main man D Freeze, Marky Band, Shelton Moore. Appreciate you guys, bro.
All right.
Brian Day won a national
We're talking a little bit about everything, man. We've been more focused on football, but we're talking about the game right now. Michigan, Ohio State. That's the game. That's what they call the game. Biggest rivalry in college football. You think Michigan can pull the upset again? 5 years in a row, touchdown. Bengals.
Yeah.
I
think Michigan gonna get it done. I think Michigan gonna get it done.
You think so?
Let me ask you guys this. Go ahead, T.
No, go ahead, Shelton. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute up.
Go ahead, Shelton Moore.
Ryan Day won the national championship last year, right?
Yeah.
If they lose to Michigan again, do they fire him?
No.
I don't think so. I mean, I know that's the game that matters the most. And last year they were talking about getting rid of him, and then they went on and won the championship. But no, I don't think so. Even though I don't think he's a good coach, they just got a great. I mean, he can't.
You don't think he's a good coach?
You don't think he's a good coach?
I don't think he's a good coach. Let me tell you something. If he was such a good coach with the talent they had, how come nobody's calling for him in the NFL?
I mean, maybe he's not answering. You don't know if anybody's not calling. No, you don't know if people aren't calling.
Come on, man.
Now,
he's at Ohio State.
If you're a hot coach in college, teams will be calling.
Ohio State. The Ohio State.
Did you see what happened today at LSU?
Oh, with
you see what happened
with
today
the ruling on Kelly?
Yeah,
they got to pay Kelly $50-something million because they didn't fire him with cause.
No cause. It was
no cause. So he gets like
because they were pissed off.
So Kelly got like $50-something million. That's crazy.
$54 million.
I thought they fired him because he was with that.
No, they could have fired him if they had cause to fire him. They wouldn't have to pay him. They didn't have cause. They have to pay him.
That's crazy. Hey, Brian Kelly, I told you guys Brian Kelly was a shit coach.
Yeah, big time.
Brian Kelly is a good recruiter. He's good at getting talent, but he never makes adjustments second half of games. He doesn't coach his guys up. He's never done that. I've seen him in Notre Dame many times in big games, make no adjustments. He doesn't coach the talent up. He recruits the guys. He gets good players. You know, now with the NIL, it's easier to recruit, to bring players in. Right. He's just not a good football coach.
Did you see that dancing video with Brian Kelly where he was dancing behind that player? He's a freak.
Now, T. Hill, if you was getting $54 million, would you go to the NFL?
54 million? Hell nah. Hell nah.
Who's gonna hire him in the NFL?
I don't know if anybody would hire him. I agree with your assessment on him. I mean, I never thought he was a great coach anyway. I thought that,
I
when
always
he had
thought he
Notre
was an
Dame.
asshole, Tommy Hill.
Oh, for sure. No, he is definitely that because he throw his players under the bus. But when you're at Notre Dame, that name, that institution, that program, that friend, it recruits itself.
Yeah.
It recruits itself. So
no,
you don't.
No. But to be fair, Notre Dame was struggling recruiting because remember, before he got to Notre Dame, you know where he was before that. He did good with Cincinnati. He recruited some good players in Cincinnati. He did well with them. I think they had an undefeated regular season one year.
Yeah, he did really well with Cincinnati.
He was able to get players to Notre Dame because Notre Dame wasn't getting the players. He was able to get some.
Well, Notre Dame's problem. The biggest problem with Notre Dame is the admission standards, I think, because Notre Dame's not lowering their admission standards.
Yeah, but they've been fine the last 4 or 5 years. They've done fine.
Yeah, no, they're rolling now.
It's all about the young.
On offense.
It's all about the young coaches, Chop Cheese Tommy and Tommy Hill.
Yeah, it's freaking. It's
all about the Martin Freemans. It's all about the boy down there at ASU.
And do you know what else they've done?
About the Dan
they were able to get kids, sons of legend football players, either NFL legends or college football legends. They got 5 or 6 kids that are sons of players that played either Notre Dame.
Who's coaching down there in Arizona State now?
And who?
I don't know. I can't remember his name, but he's 30. I think he's like 35 years old. Yeah, he's 35 years old. Yeah, I think his father coached for Arizona State. Took him to the playoffs, and I thought he got robbed, Chuck Moore, from getting to the semifinals.
Ain't it Dylan? Ain't it Dillingham or something? What's his name?
Dillingham, something like that.
Dillingham. That's right. Marquis is.
He got robbed. Horrible.
I'll say this about the Michigan. When you're in a rivalry game, all bets are off. I mean, like you said, for the past couple of years, Ohio State has been much better a football team than Michigan.
4 straight. Yep.
One thing I will say, you're playing in a big house, that's gonna have them charged up. That running back they got, man, he's dang good.
He's nasty.
Yeah, he's dang good. He's gonna have to have a hell of a game, bro. And I've seen it how he can change the game. I think the mystique, the lure, the fact that they're playing Ohio State, they play like they own the University of Ohio State.
Yeah,
and you can't that factor you cannot get over because it's powerful. Even when the game seems like it might be out of hand. Go ahead.
No, Tommy Hill. I mean, they won 4 years in a row. So you understand that there's an entire generation of seniors that did not beat Michigan from Ohio State.
Absolutely.
That's pure humiliation. And then last year, it was a huge all-out brawl because they were going to take a picture. They were stamping their flag there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really embarrassing.
And they're going to do it again. If Ohio State...
Asking this, Thomas Hill, asking this, was it embarrassing last week in the rivalry game?
Which game was that?
Which game was that?
When you go up 21-0 and then you don't score another point the rest of the game?
Oh, absolutely.
Why you taking shots?
That's what Thomas Hill is telling you.
Is it embarrassing?
Is it in a rivalry game?
Is it
you throw the records out the window. It don't matter.
It embarrassing every Sunday of your life?
What was that about?
You live in perpetual misery, old man.
What was that about, man? We're taking digs,
Marky Dad is ruthless. Marky Dad, that was a good one.
Oh, man.
Scored 21 points, right? After they scored 21 points, there was 5 3-and-outs. 2 fumbles and a
Sean
punt.
Moore, how
8
often
drives.
does your team
No
even
points.
score 21 points? Get up out of here. Your
No
team is a
points.
bunch of
No
bums.
points.
My
And
team
then
is a
these
bunch of
motherfuckers.
champions.
And then these motherfuckers turn around today, T. Hill, and beat Kansas City.
They scored
They
another
might do something
touchdown.
this year.
It's 26-14 now.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bengals? Yeah, that game is over. That game over.
But Henry just had a big catch and run, so the Ravens are.
I ain't worried about my bird.
driving.
Matter of fact, Sheldon Moore, you want the friendly 20 on the birds? You want the friendly 20?
I gotta send you the 50 first. Let me send you the 50 first.
What is it?
Only
Obed,
$50 for the
hold
fight.
on.
You gotta send me your cash app.
For the handy.
Obed Perez, Floyd
I got
Diaz,
there,
Cash,
we'll
Cash
talk.
Diaz.
We'll talk.
Hold on one second. Why is he gonna do 5 years? What did he do? What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
He hasn't fought in a while. That's Cash Flow Diaz, right?
Cash Flow Diaz. Yeah.
What do you do?
You think he's gonna go to bed?
They said he might be doing 5 years.
For what?
I don't know.
You know, he lived in the Bronx for a couple of years.
Boogie down.
I don't know what he did. This is the first I'm hearing it.
You think he might go to bed?
But he had to get caught with the sack. He got caught with the pistol.
Ooh, that could be it. Could be it.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see it right here. Oh, on TM, arrested for driving stolen. What he drove?
Oh, hell no. Nah.
Oh, possession of a gun. Oh, he's fucked.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, they gonna.
In New York? Is it in New York?
Yeah, they gonna.
Oh, Vegas.
Oh, yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, they don't like guns in Vegas. He's fucked.
Wow. Yeah, he hasn't fought. I think his last fight was here in New York. I mean, that's the last time I seen him.
Until proven guilty.
I know. I said, man, I didn't hear this. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he is of minority descent, so you know they're gonna factor it a little bit harsher upon him than it is.
Yeah, his last fight was here in the Garden. I was at that fight, and he didn't look too great in that fight.
Nah.
He dropped the guy, but he didn't look as great as he was supposed to be.
That
was last year in 2024 September.
You can do a lot of shit in Las Vegas. You can do a lot of shit in Las Vegas. The one thing you don't want to get caught with is a gun.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with no weapon.
Stolen gun and possession of a gun. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so unfortunately, it's gonna be some time for him.
Yep. Sucks. Young kid, I think wasn't he TMT?
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he still is though, but I think he left. But I know he was. He they was pushing him for a little bit, but then things like you said went away.
Yeah. Cash Flow Diaz. Wow. Oh.
But I'll go ahead.
We the reason why them gun laws are so bad in Vegas. You know that, right? You remember when we was doing back then?
Baltimore needs a touchdown here. They driving.
Yeah, we was jumping up through them windows. TD, we were jumping through the windows at the casinos with pistols.
Yeah? Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was they changed the laws after that shit started.
Out there having a good time.
Yeah, wow, boys.
But I will say that, I think if he does lose to Michigan, they're gonna really suggest maybe not the university, but the alumni. I think they're gonna be like pushing for him to, for them to start looking about change, which is sad because, like you said, they won a championship last year.
Well, so you think they would fire the coach if they lose to Michigan?
I don't think they would fire him. I think that if they lose again, the alumni base they gonna start pushing for change.
Tommy Hill, that's silly.
This man,
That's
Lamar
silly,
Jackson,
Tommy Hill.
interception in the red zone.
Lamar Jackson's a bump.
He threw an interception?
He threw an interception in the red zone. They was at Cincinnati 15-yard line. He threw an interception.
I'm watching the replay now. I missed it. Let me see. What was he doing? Let me see.
That man got 2 fumbles and an interception today.
He threw another
Oh
pick.
no, he threw it away. Okay, I must be behind.
He threw another pick.
You must be ahead of me, D Free.
Yeah, I'm watching on the sleeper app.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because right now he's dropping
And
the
you
pass.
know Lamar playing hurt, right?
Oh, the ball was tipped. Yeah, interception. Wow. Yeah, they tipped the ball.
He playing hurt, right?
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah, he playing hurt. He got hurt. He got the toe. He got the toe shit going on.
Wow, you way ahead of me, D Free. Shit. Yeah, they tipped the ball.
Yo, he would have shut it down if he messed up his toe.
Yeah, I'm looking at the sleeper app.
Yeah, it was a tip. It was a tip pass. They tipped the ball. That's why it was picked. Wow.
I don't think this is that year, fellas. I think Baltimore gonna get. I don't think they're gonna make it to the playoffs.
I mean, that division is. I mean, the Pittsburgh's there, and none of those teams are gonna make the wild card. They're gonna have to win the division.
Yeah, they're gonna have
to win the division. What about Mason Rudolph last week? Were you shocked?
I mean, he's been a backup for a while. Like he's a legit backup. He's pretty much a professional backup at this point.
You saying the Ravens are a bunch of bums?
Like my man,
the Ravens are a bunch
Frank
of bums?
White.
He's like Chase Daniel. Chase Daniel was a professional backup. 15 years as a backup.
Hey, Frank White.
What about the other guy that used to be with Jacksonville? He made a lot of money.
Oh, the big dude. What was his name?
Gap. No, what's his name?
Yeah. Kowski, Gabler.
I think he was from Memphis.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about? He played Jacksonville.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money as a backup.
Made a shit ton of money.
I want to know who his agent was.
Show me the money.
You know who's the motherfucker? You know who's the motherfucker? Is that motherfucker in Atlanta? The dude that came from fucking Washington. What's his name?
Oh, Cousins?
Oh my God.
You're talking about Cousins, right? Yeah, Cousins got the best agent in sports. Kirk Cousins is the best agent in sports, bro. Huh? You talking about Cousins?
Yeah, you talking about Kirk?
Kirk Cousins. He's talking about Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is rich.
Yeah.
He's rich.
He's got the best agent in all of sports.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Pettis, but he was. They had Kirk Cousins in the game last week.
Penix got hurt, bro. He got hurt.
Yeah, so Kirk Cousins looked like he got the starting job again.
Because the dude is hurt.
Blake Bortles. I think it was Blake Bortles is the guy
Blake
that made
Bortles
money.
made all that money.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. In Jacksonville, he made mad money as a backup. I think did he go to Memphis? I feel like it was Memphis or Missouri. It was something like that. Blake Bortles played for Memphis or Missouri. I'm gonna find out right now because it's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
You know who else made a lot of money as a backup? Daggone Fitzpatrick. He became
Fitzman's the shit. Fitzman is shit. But
he went to Central Florida.
Yeah.
He went to Central Florida. So I'm thinking of another quarterback. It was something with a G that played for Memphis or Missouri.
Yeah, wasn't it Gronkowski or what was it? What was his name? I know what you're talking about.
But I'm gonna look this up. Jacksonville.
Only quarterbacks I remember was number 9. What was that brother's number 9 that played for Jacksonville?
His brother played quarterback, right? What was his name? Heward? No, not Heward. Not Heward.
Let's start with the G.
Blaine Gabbert. That's what I'm thinking.
Gabbert.
Gabbert. Yeah, he was in Missouri.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert, Missouri. Who's to Missouri?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
David
was nice. He was
played
nice
for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Byron Leftwich played for Jacksonville.
Yeah. Blaine Gabbert. How many years he played in? He played with Jacksonville, the Niners, the Cardinals, the Titans, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City. I think he got a Super Bowl too. I think he got a Super Bowl
he was on one of them teams.
With Tampa Bay. Wasn't he a backup to Brady?
Either Tampa or Kansas City, one.
Yeah, with Kansas City, and I think he was the backup to Brady.
What about my man Brunell? Mark Brunell, remember him? Brunell made a shit.
Yeah, Brunell. He came out of Washington, right?
Nah, but Brunell was good.
Yeah, Brunell was real good.
Yeah, he was good at one time.
He used to play for the Raiders, right, Brunel?
I think so. I think he played like a year.
Didn't he play a year or
he
two?
played for Jacksonville.
He didn't play with the
for Green
Raiders?
Bay. He backed up Brett Favre. Yeah, he was pretty good. Yeah, Mark Brunell, he played with us.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert made mad money. Yeah, he was a career backup, won 2 Super Bowls. But Mark Brunell was nice because he was with Jacksonville. He was nice. Lefty, right? He was a lefty too, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Mark Brunell a lefty quarterback?
Yeah, he was a lefty with a cane. That boy had an arm on him.
Was there when they had Fred Taylor, when they were really good. You know what I mean? And I don't know why Fred Taylor ain't in the Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Fred Taylor was a bad motherfucker.
Fred Taylor. There's a lot of people that should be in the Hall of Fame now. Look at Torrey Holt. I don't know why Torrey Holt's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Torrey Holt should be in the Hall of Fame. That's crazy.
Yeah, he should have got to the Hall of Fame the year after Isaac Bruce made it to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he should have went. Yeah.
I understand Isaac Bruce getting to the Hall of Fame before him because that was the number one guy. He got all of the reception yards, all of the receptions, the touchdowns. But Torrey Holt was right behind him. He should have been in the Hall of Fame the following year.
Yeah, Torrey Holt was nice, man.
You know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. What's crazy is Fred Taylor has more yards rushing than my man, the bus, Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. I don't know what is the criterion for getting into the Hall of Fame, but I do agree with you on that. I don't. For me, I don't know. I've never thought of Jerome Bettis as just that dude. I know he was impactful to the game for a minute, but I never thought of him as somebody that just like transcended the sport. Fred Taylor.
Well, he was that dude. He was that dude in college, and he was that dude the first couple of years with the Rams. He was that dude.
Yeah, he was a monster, and he got fat.
Yeah, the thing was with Jerome Bettis as well, though. When he finished his career, he was over 10,000 yards. There wasn't a lot of running backs at that time over 10,000 yards.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That was a big thing at that time. So that was one of the reasons that pushed him over the hump to get into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's why he got in. But Fred Taylor should be in it too. Fred Taylor was nice. I remember him on Florida.
Is Terry Allen in there?
No, and he should be.
Terry Allen.
He should be. Terry Allen should be in the Hall of Fame. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Terry Allen was a bad dude.
Terry Allen, yeah, he should be in the Hall
Terry
of Fame.
Allen was so bad, man. He busted both knees and came back both years and had better numbers than the year before. That dude was tough, man. I loved me some Terry. What, he out of Clemson?
Clemson. Terry Allen, Clemson.
Yeah, that dude was tough, man.
I remember, if you listen to any defender that played around the same time as Fred Taylor, they all tell you, we had the game plan for that dude.
What about? I'll give you another name. We're going to talk Hall of Fame. That's not. What about Anquan Bolden? You think he'll make the Hall of Fame?
Hell yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, if he ain't in the Hall of Fame, that's a travesty.
Anquan Bolden should have been.
He got over 1,000 receptions, and he was a quarterback. D. Free. He wasn't even a receiver. He was a fucking quarterback
from Florida State, right?
Yeah, he was a quarterback.
He was.
Florida State, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he came out of Florida State, a quarterback. Yeah. Ricky played his career as a receiver. He was the man.
And you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna put Larry Fitzgerald in the Hall of Fame before him.
Now he should be in the Hall of Fame too.
Larry Fitzgerald.
No, I'm not saying he's not going to get in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. I'm just saying they're going to put. I'm not arguing with it. I'm just saying he finished his career way earlier than Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald just finished his career like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago. Yeah. So Fitzgerald he's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame, and Anquan Bolden still ain't gonna be in the Hall of Fame by the time Larry Fitzgerald get into the Hall of Fame.
Let me ask you this. Here's the question. T. Hill, D. Free, and TD. Here's the question.
Let him finish. Let D. Free finish though, bro. Damn.
Yeah, I think you gotta be retired like 5 to 7 years before you can make it to the Hall of Fame.
5 years. 5 years.
So Antoine Bowden, Larry Fitzgerald still got like another 2 years left before he can be eligible. And Antoine Bowden has been out of the league for what, like 10 years now?
No, I think less than that.
10? Less
No,
than
I
that.
think
You might be
maybe
right.
7.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 years. Antoine Bowden, I think the last year that he played was like 2015.
You might be right. I think you might be right. What about? I'll give you. Okay. I'm using ask this quick. I got another receiver I was going to ask, but go ahead.
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Cam Newton,
Go ahead, Shell.
Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Michael Vick, Russell Wilson. Who should get in first?
Oh man, it's between Vic and Cam for me.
If I had to pick, I would say Vic gets in first, and then Russell, then Cam. Cam will be last on that bracket.
Yeah.
And the only reason why Russell over Cam is because Russell has two Super Bowls.
I'm a little bit biased here because I'm a Seahawks fan, and I've seen Russell Wilson play many years now. Here's something that's funny because I'm very critical of even my own players. Before Russell Wilson even got traded, I was saying that he's not a Hall of Famer. He's still got to put in some work. And I had guys tell me, no, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. You stupid. I was like, no. When he got traded, that's when he went downhill. He was decent with the Broncos. I believe the second year with the Broncos. I think Russell.
You went out, Tom.
You went out, TD.
That he played with also, his numbers were really good.
Say it again. You went out.
I said if you look at his stats with the receivers he played with also during his career, his numbers are pretty solid with Seattle.
No, he's a Hall of Famer. Like I said, he's a Hall of Famer. But if I had to pick, I would say Mike Vick first because Mike Vick changed the game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't no Mike Vick, there would be no Cam Newton.
It would be none of Russell Wilson. None of them would play.
It wouldn't be no Lamar. It wouldn't be none of those guys. Mike Vick changed the game.
You're right.
That's why I said Mike Vick first, and then Russell Wilson, then Cam Newton.
Because people forget, Michael Vick is like 5'11", maybe 6 feet. And Michael Vick was like 185, 190 pounds. So, without Michael Vick, none of these guys.
Let me get a shout out real quick. Shout out to my man, Prize Fighter.
Small guys.
I appreciate you, Prize Fighter. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the super chat. Much love and appreciation.
Prize Fighter mad because I'm playing him in fantasy right now. Lamar Jackson only got 5.90 fantasy.
Oh, that's why he put Lamar as
he only got me by like 8 points. But I got a lot of heavy hitters coming up. He got a couple of players, but a lot of his heavy hitters already played.
Hey, I got another wide receiver for you guys. I got another wide receiver. This one's tough. Steve Smith.
Say that again?
Steve Smith.
What's Steve Smith? You talking about the Panthers?
Yes. You know what Steve Smith you're talking about. There's only one Steve Smith you're talking about. It's only one Steve Smith you're talking about. You know exactly what he's talking about.
He gotta be.
No, he's a Hall of Famer for sure. There's no doubt that he's a Hall of Famer. He's
Hall of Fame. Vic should be Hall of Fame. Steve Smith should be Hall of Fame. I think that Cam
I'm gonna tell you another reason why Steve Smith is a Hall of Fame. If Hines Ward is a Hall of Famer, Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer.
Is Hines Ward a Hall of Fame? He made the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Hines Ward was the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he did.
Unless he just got in.
Yeah, well, you know, he made it because he played quarterback. He at times in the league, he was the receiver. Sometimes running back.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not. Oh, what?
He was a semifinalist for 2026, but he has not. I don't think he got in yet.
Oh, wow.
Didn't get in yet? Okay.
Nope.
I could have sworn they had the Hall of Fame game in Pittsburgh, and Hines Ward was getting introduced to the Hall of Fame. I could have sworn I saw that. Maybe it was something else that they were doing, but I could have sworn it was a Hall of Fame game they was doing with Pittsburgh, and Heinz Ward was getting introduced to the
Maybe
Hall of
in
Fame.
the Pennsylvania Hall of Fame.
I don't know, but I could have sworn I saw him get introduced to the Hall of Fame. Maybe I was mistaken.
TD,
But like I said, maybe it was
let me
something
ask
else.
you this, TD.
Okay.
What did you think when you heard Richard Seymour made the Hall of Fame? I was shocked.
Richard Seymour?
He ain't in no Hall of Fame.
You sure? I mean,
shit, if he ain't.
No, Richard Seymour ain't in no Hall of
I
Fame.
don't think he's in the Hall of Fame.
He ain't been out of the league long enough.
Shit, if he ain't.
No, he ain't been out of the league long enough to make it to the Hall of Fame.
Shit, if he ain't. Look it up. Richard
Yeah,
Seymour.
You said Richard Seymour. I'm thinking about Richard Sherman. My bad.
No, not Richard Sherman. Nah, Seymour's a Hall of Fame.
I didn't think he was a Hall of Famer though. I know he was good. Hall of Fame?
Hey, Richard Seymour was nice. I mean, defensive tackles, it's tough to grade them because they don't get much sack. They stuff the run a lot.
He wasn't Warren Sapp, bro.
Yeah, Warren Sapp was a special type of defensive tackle.
Yeah, I'm not sure there are many Warren Sapps.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to gauge them because, Cortez Kennedy, who's my guy. Cortez Kennedy's a Hall of Famer. That's my guy.
But Richard Seymour wasn't Howie Long, bro. He wasn't even.
Oh no, he wasn't on Howie Long.
Yeah, but Howie Long was more on the outside though. Wasn't
Howie
Seymour
Long
more
is the
interior?
only guy in history. Well, let me say this: Howie Long is the only player in history that went to the Pro Bowl on every position on defensive line.
But he played. Was he primarily on the outside though? Like Seymour is more like an interior line defensive lineman.
Yeah, well, he played everywhere because the Ravens had a 2-man front, so they only played 3 guys. They only didn't have no. They played 3-4, so he was all over the place.
Seymour's a defensive tackle, and Long was traditionally a defensive end, but they did put him on every position. But he was traditionally a defensive end.
And he's Super Bowl champion is going to help, right? He 3-time champ.
Yeah. That's true. That's
going to help too. Right. All right, I got one for you guys. I got one for you guys. You ready for this one? Reggie Wayne.
I believe he's Hall of Fame.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
He's borderline. I'm gonna say Reggie Wayne is borderline because he did have a couple of great years, but prior to that, it was mostly Marvin Harris. So you really didn't pay attention to Reggie Wayne, but he did have some great years. But I would say he's borderline. I'm not gonna say he's a first ballot. He probably get in somewhere like his 3rd or 4th try, but he's borderline to me.
Okay.
Was he better than Marvin Harrison?
No.
I don't believe he was better than Marvin Harrison, but it's to me, it's eerily similar to the Jerry Rice, John Taylor situation.
Yeah.
I watched people do very well against Jerry Rice, couldn't hold John Taylor to save their life. Prime time used to get toasted by John Taylor. John Taylor would tear him every time he was on him. But he'd get on Jerry and he would have greater success. I thought John Taylor was a hell of a receiver. I just thought that, he was on the field with the greatest receiver possibly of all time. And Marvin Harrison is a hell of a threat, man. You know what I'm saying? That dude was legit, dog. So, the ball more times than not gonna find his way to him.
No, I definitely don't think Reggie Wayne was better than Marvin Harrison in my book. I don't think he was.
There's a lot of wide receivers that are not in the Hall of Fame yet that are in like the top 20.
Like who?
Henry Ellard of the Rams.
Yeah. I used to love Mr. Henry Ellard.
Julio Jones is up there too, but I don't think he's eligible yet.
Yeah, no, he's not eligible yet. Yeah. He just retired like 3 years ago.
What about Irvin Fryer of the Dolphins?
I got one for you guys.
Irvin Fryer played with the Patriots, right? Yeah, Irvin Fryer played with the Patriots.
Yeah, he did.
Who was better? Jerry Rice or Sterling Sharp?
Jerry Rice.
I would lean to Jerry Rice, but my God, I mean, Sterling Sharp was a beast before he got his career cut. But Jerry Rice, man, I mean, damn, dog. It's hard to go against him on anybody.
Let me be honest. I watched them both play. I mean, I
watched both of them play as well. I watched both of them play as well.
Motherfucker, man.
Sterling Sharp was good, but to the level of Jerry Rice, nah. Because not only was Jerry Rice good, but Jerry Rice was considered the best receiver all the way up until his last 3 years in the league. He was considered the best receiver all the way up until his last 3 years in the league.
Do you think it should have took that long for Sterling Sharp to get into the Hall of Fame, dude? I thought
the only reason why it took so long for him is because of the amount of time that he played. He don't have a lot of years.
Sterling Sharp's not in the Hall of Fame.
Sterling Sharp's not in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, he only played like 6 years. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame.
Man, I thought he got welcomed in. I thought his brother welcomed him in.
I don't think so.
Yeah, his brother did. He just got it.
This is why I say what I say. Hold on. This is why I say what I say. Because when Sterling Sharp was at the top of his game and Jerry Rice was at the top of his game, Sterling Sharp had better numbers.
Let me see. Is Sterling Sharp in the Hall of Fame? Let me see. Maybe he did just get put in. But
his brother just welcomed him in.
Wow, I think he just got in. You're right. Wow, that's crazy.
He just welcomed him in.
He must have just got in this year.
It was this year. He just got it.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Hey, this was before my man was over there.
That opens the door for a lot of other wide receivers that are not in.
Well, I mean, there is an asterisk too, because had he not gotten hurt, man, what numbers he would have put up, especially playing with a gunslinger like Favre, he would have been.
Oh my God.
He was beasting out there on that field, man. That dude was tough.
I don't think he played with Favre. Did Sterling play with Favre?
He did play with Favre.
Yeah, the first
he played with number 4.
Yeah, he played with him a couple of years.
Other guy.
Yeah, it was like the first couple of years of Brett Favre as a starter. The first couple of years he played.
Who that? The Magic Man.
He played with he had like a Russian name or something.
Yeah, the Magic Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Okay.
The Sterling Sharp was putting up 110, 115 catches way back then.
He was doing that. Remember, he had Sterling Sharp, and he had Freeman.
Mm-hmm.
What is his first name? Damn.
Wow, that's crazy.
I can't think of his first name.
I'm shocked they put him. I mean,
the other wide receiver that Brett Favre had, Freeman.
Antonio Freeman?
Antonio Freeman, yeah, number 80.
He's not in.
Yep.
Antonio Freeman's not in. He should be, but he's not.
Honestly, I'm shocked that he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You shocked that Sterling Sharp is in the Hall of Fame?
I know Sterling Sharp is great, but I just don't think he put in the years like all these other players. Like he's not ranked in like the top, like he's nowhere near like the top 30 of wide receivers, right?
Because he got hurt.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like I mean, I'm shocked.
Okay,
I'm not
so
saying,
let me ask you this.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have made it if he kept playing.
Nah, I hear what you're saying.
Do you think TD should be in? Do you think Terrell Davis should be in there?
Yes, he definitely should be in there.
Terrell Davis, definitely.
Why? He only played 8 years.
He got 2 Super Bowls on those 8 years.
He only played 8 years.
He was a monster.
You just
and he was the top back for like 2 or 3 years out of 8 years.
So staying on topic with
8,000 yards, 8,000 yards.
No, I thought he had 10,000. I thought he had 10,000.
No, Terrell Davis don't have no 10,000.
Didn't he have a couple of 2,000 years?
No,
he got one 2,000. He got one 2,000 yards.
I thought he had 2.
He got one.
But they had a receiver that was tough too, Rod Smith.
Yeah, Rod Smith.
I was going to ask him next. He's not in the Hall of Fame for the Broncos.
No, Rod Smith. Ed McCaffrey should. I think Ed McCaffrey should be in before him. Easy Ed.
Yeah, Terrell Davis is like ranked 59, and he's in the Hall of Fame. And like in yards, he's got 7,600 yards.
But he got hurt, right?
Yeah. Wow. I didn't think so. Wow. It's a lot of people that are higher than him. Freaking Chris Warren of Seattle. He was a monster with the Seahawks, but he's not a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he was. Chris Warren
he was a monster though, boy.
Terrell Davis. Even Tiki
Let me ask
Ball.
you this, TD. Why is Kurt Warner not in the Hall of Fame?
I think he is.
Kurt Warner.
They better have him in the Hall of Fame. After 1 year, they had him as the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, I'm talking about Kurt Warner, the running back, Seattle.
Kurt Warner.
Got you.
No, I know. Okay, yeah. No, I don't know. It's a good question. He was nice.
Nah, he was real nice. Matter of fact, I used to love watching him and Steve Largent play. And they had somebody on the defense. Kenny Easy, yeah. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I did not know that.
Kurt Warner had like less than 7,000, but Kurt Warren, the other Seahawks running back, he had more yards than him.
Yeah, Chris Warren. Yeah.
Yeah, he had more yards than Warner.
Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner
with a C. Yeah, Kurt with a C.
He went to Penn State.
Yeah, it was a lot. Rod Smith, that's another good one. Wow.
Oh, Rod Smith from Minnesota? Yeah, he went to Ohio State.
Yeah, Rod Smith is not in the Hall of Fame. That's wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought he was a tremendous talent. And
I thought he was better than Shannon Sharp. Didn't you?
Hey, look how long it took Art Monk to get into the Hall of Fame. It took him like almost 30 years to get into the Hall of Fame.
So wait, if that's the case, then Sanders and Jackson should never be in the Hall of Fame over him.
It took almost 30 years to get into the Hall of Fame.
Art Monk was the man in Washington, bro. He was the guy.
What about Brandon Marshall?
No, he'll never get in. No.
Brandon Marshall's top 30 in yards.
No. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
He got better numbers than Hines Ward.
Because he was never. He was a team. He was a team destroyer though. He was like T.O. He fucked up the team.
Feel what he's saying.
But he got more yards than Michael Irvin.
And your boy Michael Irvin say you put his numbers against anybody.
Yeah. And when you think about the 80s and the 90s and the Cowboys, that's one of the first names you think about, number 88.
Yeah, but he's ranked. I'm looking at the list. He's number 33 in yards, Michael Irvin.
But how much? But where do you rank him in impact on the game?
He's number 33 in yards now because it's a passing league. But when Michael Irvin went into the Hall of Fame, he wasn't number 33.
No, you're right. Yeah, because they were a more running team. They were stacked. They had Emmett.
Think about this. How much his impact on the game is what? You can't
measure. The push-off? Michael Irvin was the greatest push-off wide receiver ever.
The playmaker.
Michael Irvin used to push off like a bitch, bro.
And I hate the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Raider fan. But
hey, Tom, you ain't never lied, boy. You got away with pushing off every single down.
Yo, Michael Irvin stayed pushing off, man.
He was the king of it. He would body you out.
He's the best drug addict wide receiver I have ever seen in my life.
That's a fact.
No, he ain't the best. He ain't the best drug addict wide receiver.
Who's the best?
I said that I have ever seen. He's the best drug addict wide receiver I have ever seen. That man will go play a whole season, go to the Super Bowl or go to the playoffs, and every off season you will see that man being taken out in handcuffs for some type of drug transaction. I'm like, God, dog.
So Shelton, who's better than him?
He wasn't better than Cliff Branch. He wasn't better than Cliff Branch.
Cliff Branch?
Oh, from the Raiders.
Cliff Branch was a drug addict wide receiver. Jesus. Fred Biletnikoff was a drug addict wide receiver.
He was? I didn't know that.
Yes.
You know who was a nice wide receiver? And he won't make the Hall of Fame.
Doing all kind of shit.
Another wide receiver that was he's not gonna make the Hall of Fame, but he played in a lot of bad weather in the cold. Eric Moulds. Eric Moulds is nasty.
Oh, for Buffalo?
He was with the Jets.
Nah, he
Was
played
he
with
with the Jets?
Well, he played for the Bills first, I think.
Yeah, I remember him with the Bills.
And the Jets. He played for the Bills and the Jets. Yeah, Eric Moles. Yeah.
Now the Bills used to have some talent, bro, back in the day.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Andre Reed
Let me
was a
ask y'all a
bad
question.
man. Andre Reed, James Lofton.
Do y'all believe Jason Sehorn should be a Hall of Fame?
I never was big on Seymour, bro.
He
Never.
was overrated.
That dude only had one good year. Fuck out of here.
I think two good years maybe. That was it.
Hey,
Jason
you know who I think?
He was a bad corner, though.
You know who will never be a Hall of Famer, but I loved him when they played? Was LeVar Arrington. I loved him. I used to love watching him.
LeVar Arrington, he would never make the Hall of Fame. He got injured too many times. He couldn't play a complete season, so his numbers don't translate.
But see, then there's people there's people like Gail Sayers, who, if they would have been able to play longer, you know the impact they would have, most likely would have had.
Kansas Comet? You talking about the Kansas Comet?
Man, that boy was tough, man. I seen him do a run, man. This fool was running full speed. Somebody came out of nowhere and he did his cut. I don't know how the hell he did that cut, dog, but he cut back on that fool.
You know who still has the record? To this day, bro, he still has the record 6 touchdowns in one game. He still got that record.
Damn, that's a lot of touchdowns. That's a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Touchdowns in one game.
That remind me of the dude. Remember when Ohio State had this running back? I forgot. He was out of Ohio too.
You talking about Archie Griffin?
Archie Griffin, yeah.
Two-time
that's the GOAT of the college football. Well, I don't know about that. I SC got something to say about that. But I was talking about the other dude. The other dude. He all they had was him. And that dude was yeah, he was a light-skinned dude, man.
Wasn't Griffin?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Nah, he number 30.
Eddie George? Not Eddie George.
Nah, not Eddie George. He was after him. Started with a C, though. It started with a C. Started with a C. His last name started with a C. He was tough.
You talking about running backs, right? Not wide receiver.
Yeah, running back. Yeah, he was a running back.
Not Chris Carter, because Chris Carter was a wide receiver.
Oh, no, Chris Carter was tough. What was his name? Clint. Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Maurice Claret.
That dude. That dude was boss at Ohio State.
He ended up getting locked up for armed robbery.
Yeah, man, messed his whole career up. That dude was boss at all. They didn't have nothing but him.
And guess what? He
got in trouble.
Guess what he's doing now?
What are you doing now?
He's coaching the running backs at Ohio State. He's coaching the running backs at Ohio State.
Really? Okay.
Oh, word? Oh, that's what's up.
Word.
It's funny, the you know who the second, we know Archie Griffin is the top running back and as far as rushing yards. You know who's second? And it's not Ezekiel Elliott, because I know people would guess that. Guess who's number 2? He's in the NFL right now.
Who?
J.K. Dobbins.
Get the fudge out of here.
Wow. He's the second in rushing yards.
Get the fudge out of here.
Hey, TD, he tore his knee up again last week, right?
That's like the third time, right? I think it's the third time.
Yeah.
Hey, D Free, did I give you a jersey signed by him?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, with J.K. Dobbins with the Ravens. Yeah, he just can't catch a break, man. But he's the second all-time rusher for Ohio State. Zeke is number 3.
Yeah.
Eddie George is number 5. The guy in the Patriots now is number 4. So what's crazy now is like NFL and college, they play more games than they did before. Like NFL, you got the extra game, and in college, I think they got an extra game too.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why when people start naming off these stats that these people got nowadays, I said, hold up, you got to remember back when these other guys were playing, that's the legends. They was only playing 12 games or 14 games. They wasn't playing 17 games, 16 games.
Yeah.
So y'all got extra games that y'all playing, and these guys are putting up the same numbers or very close to the same numbers as these guys that played 2 more games per season or 3 more games per season.
Yeah. So that changes the stats. It's going to change as far as how they look at them. I mean, I hope they will look at it fair, because now all these and the way the game has changed, there's more passing now.
Yeah.
It's gonna
think about this. Ain't none of these dudes today gonna ever carry the ball 35 times in the game.
Nah.
Never.
And the game is more softer than what it was before. Like you can't even play defense like you did like 15 years ago.
What I will say though, I look at the running backs a little different nowadays than I did back then, because back then it was more of a running game. Now it's more of a passing game. So when you see a running back going over 1,500 yards, you got to look at it a little different. Like, oh, these guys going over 1,500 yards, it's just a passing league. Back then, getting 1,000 yards was pretty much mediocre. And I was like, okay, everybody doing 1,000 yards. That's what the average running back do, is 1,000 yards. If you can't do 1,000 yards, you wasn't a good running back.
Yeah, no, you're right. Everything that the stance was back in the day was 1,000. That was the mark. If you had 1,000 yards receiving or rushing, you had a great year. Now it's not really like that anymore.
Can we agree? Can we all agree to this? I judge running backs from Emmitt Smith back different than I judge running backs from Emmitt Smith forward. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
No, that's absolutely fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
But
can't
Emmitt Smith was great. But Emmitt Smith played with one of the best offensive lines ever.
Emmitt Smith was a product. Emmitt Smith was a product of Barry Sanders retiring early. That's what Emmitt Smith was. He's a product of Barry Sanders retiring
but Emmitt
early.
Smith still carried the ball 25 to 30 times a game. He still did that.
He still carried the ball 35, 40 times a game. But the problem is,
he did that.
Barry Sanders played 10 seasons, and he was less than 1,500 yards away from breaking the all-time rushing record. This man, Emmitt Smith said, I am glad Barry Sanders retired, because I would have had to play 3 more years after he finished playing in order to break that record.
So I'm not going to disagree with you, man. I've always thought that Barry Sanders was one of the greatest talents I've ever seen. I'm going to say this, though. I think Rodney Hampton is the reason why they started going to running back by committee.
Right.
Because
he kept getting hurt.
He kept getting out. They put the franchise tag on him. They invested on him. And this man would not run out of bounds to save his life. And he used to tote that rock 30-something times a game, too.
Yeah, the Giants used to abuse him.
They used to abuse him, TD?
Yeah, I know.
From Georgia.
Yeah.
From Georgia.
35 times, 40 times a game.
And that dude would get it, too, boy. I love me some Hampton. But they ran that dude in the dirt.
That's why when I see these dudes today, and I go back and look at Walter Payton, there's no comparison. You can't compare these dudes to that.
No. Imagine Walter Payton playing behind that offensive line that the Cowboys had.
Oh, facts.
Jesus Christ.
Facts. What if O.J. Simpson could have played behind that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hell, what if Barry Sanders could have played behind that, bro?
It would have been crazy.
Now, I get into arguments about this all the time.
Salute Champ Ross.
Salute Champ Ross.
To me, the greatest running back that I ever saw.
Man, happy Thanksgiving to you, Jay Gibson.
The greatest running back that I ever saw was O.J. Simpson. Hands down.
The juice?
O.J. didn't have nothing.
The juice is loose.
The juice didn't have nothing. He never.
No.
He had a quarterback that would throw the ball 12 times a game. He had nothing.
Had no receivers, no tight ends, didn't have no linemen. This dude just was running for his life out there.
Those Buffalo teams were bad.
And I say
they were horrible.
And this is what pisses ED off. And you know, ED, one of my guys. This is one of my favorite guys, but this is what pisses ED off. Yeah, you ran for 2105. You did do that. But OJ Simpson ran for 2003 in 14 games.
So how would you compare? We forgot one running back, one old school running back during our time that was nice too, just as good as Emmett, maybe almost as good as Barry. What about the man with the goggles, Eric Dickerson?
ED was a dog.
He was
ED was great, bro. Like
he wasn't a quarterback either. ED was a dog.
I would say this: Eric Dickerson is the reason why I had the face mask that I had. I had the Eric. He's the only player in NFL history that has a face mask named after him, but it's not named after him. Dickerson, I want the Eric Dickerson face mask. They literally, when you play Pop Warner, they said, what type of face mask you want? I want the Eric Dickerson. All wide receivers, all running backs, all defensive backs, we all wore the Eric Dickerson face mask. That's what we wanted.
I had the Eric Dickerson goggles, bro.
Eric Dickerson.
That man literally had a face mask. He had a face mask named after him that wasn't named after him.
Eric Dickerson.
Hey, I'm gonna say it again though. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, I was gonna answer this. I got Barry. Champ Rose said Barry, OJ, Payne, or Dickerson. I got Barry, of course, Barry. But there's another guy. I just thought of another running back too that should be part of this bunch. That was nice. Marcus Allen was the truth, bro. Marcus Allen was the.
Marcus Allen was an all-around back. Marcus
Allen. Yeah, I love me some Marcus Allen. I used to. My family are Raiders fans. Like they like the Raiders and the Rams, bro. I used to be a Raiders fan, and then they did Marcus Allen wrong, bro. And I understand it because Barry was something else too. What's his name, Barry? Bo. My bad, Bo.
Bo Jackson.
Bo. Yeah, Bo.
Oh man, before he got hurt.
Yeah, Bo was better. Yeah, Bo was something else. I couldn't understand why they had took the starting running back, made that nigga a fullback. But my peoples had to educate me and say when he was at USC, he had to start off as fullback.
No, not Bo Jackson. That was
the same thing that
Marcus
Allen. That's what I'm saying. Marcus Allen started as fullback at USC.
Yeah.
He had played behind
that was the same thing that they had at the 49ers when they had Allscott. I mean not Allscott, Rathman.
They had
he was Tom Rathman.
He was a fullback.
Yeah. Tom Rathman
was a fullback, but they had the running back
Roger Craig.
Yeah, Roger Craig.
And before that, Wendell Tyler.
And they had Tom Rathman as the fullback, but when Roger Craig left, they kept Tom Rathman as a halfback.
Yeah,
he played a halfback.
Hey, speaking of
the same thing they did with Mike Allscott, and the same thing they did with John Riggins. John Riggins was a fullback.
I'm gonna say this.
John Riggins.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna repeat this. Because the people in the back didn't hear 2,000 yards. 2,000 yards.
Oh, you talking about the Juice? Oh yeah. That was special. That was special.
And guess how many games they won that year, TD?
One.
They won what?
Three,
four?
Games. Three games.
Yeah, Buffalo was trash.
They were trash. Trash. That's why they celebrate when they're good.
Champ Rose says, "Yo, before he got hurt, the truth, no doubt, best athlete I ever seen."
I gotta say the Juice. It's hard for me to say anybody was better than the Juice.
But let's go to Champ Rose's comment. Bo Jackson definitely was the best athlete I've probably ever seen. We'll probably ever seen, hands down. Bo Jackson.
That man. That man he was a great running back, but he was also a good baseball player.
Yeah,
good. He was great.
He was a I don't know. I don't know if I would say he was great. I would say he was good.
He's the only
I don't know if I
man
would say he was
to go
great.
to the Pro Bowl. He's the only man to go to the Pro Bowl and All-Star game in the same season.
Yeah.
Only guy to ever do that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say. Like I said, I don't know if I would say he was great as a baseball player. I would say he was good. He was very good as a baseball player. But he was a great running back.
If he'd have played one, whichever one he would have picked, if he'd have picked one, he'd have been in the Hall of Fame. Neither one.
Yeah,
he was that good.
If he would have never got hurt, he would have. If he would have never got hurt, he would have been in the Hall of Fame in both.
Yeah, I think so.
It's crazy how he got hurt too, bro. Because like play, but he told his shit.
Have y'all talked about the running back GOAT yet?
Who's your running back? We probably mentioned him.
All day, man. AP.
He fumbled too much.
Peterson?
Here we go, man.
No, ain't some of no damn.
Come on, man. Who you know came off an ATL? Who you know come off an ACL tear run for 2 racks?
Hey, Terry Allen almost did it twice.
That's crazy.
AD ain't got nothing on. He ain't got nothing on OJ Simpson. He ain't got nothing on Bo Jackson. He ain't got nothing on Jim Brown. He ain't got nothing on none of those guys.
That's like
Jim Brown.
That's like talking about Bill Russell, man, playing with Bob.
No, you gotta understand.
Disrespecting Bill Russell, man.
This is who. No,
white man.
What we talking about is a man. We talking about a man that rushed for 2,000 yards in 14 game seasons. You talk about a man that rushed for 2,000 yards in a 16 game season.
Them brothers was smoking rock and cigarettes, man.
But they didn't fumble.
Oh shit! Yeah,
hey, listen, hold on. Before I see y'all know y'all my brothers, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the TV. I'm just happy to see Mr. Shelton Moore. I miss you all week, Mr. Moore. After Devin Haney beat the life out of Norman Jr. I ain't seen you. What's happening?
You know why you didn't see me? You know why you didn't see me? Because your ass didn't go live, nigga. That's why you didn't see me.
Here we go.
Where was Yak?
I was waiting on you all week. I was about to say, where's you and Hot Rod? It's like you. I know. It's like you and Hot Rod watched the fight together, and then y'all both made a decision. I said, "Fuck D3."
Either my notifications is off or you didn't go live, and I think you didn't go live. I think it was the latter.
Nah, he was live though. I was there. I was there. We matter of fact.
How many days?
Who?
Every day.
Every day.
No, that's a lie. No.
Hey, but how about this?
Hey, Sean, the proof is in the daggone. The proof is in the daggone receipt. All you gotta do is go to his daggone page, and you'll see he was live every single.
You gonna see every day. You gonna see it's gonna say where's Shelton Moore.
He was like, where in the world?
And they laugh because they know every day. I was like, where's Mr. Moore?
I think I told y'all that night. Though that's the best Devin Haney I ever saw. I've never saw him look that good.
Yeah.
Ever.
Now, and I've even heard now AB came on there and said that was the best B Norman based on him fighting Devin. What did you think about Norman Jr.?
Norman got outclassed. He was outclassed.
Yeah.
If you say anything other than that, you tripping. He got outclassed. He had no answer.
And his dad got outclassed too. That was the travesty.
I think Hot Rod. I think Hot Rod might have just deleted his YouTube page. He might not come back.
I have not seen Hot Rod. You right about
that. He's like, he's in the back of a milk carton right now.
Devin Haney was gonna get knocked out.
He was like OG Thomas Hill. OG Thomas Hill. I'm sorry, OG. I just don't see it. I don't care what man said he in, OG.
Hey, TD, do you agree with me that was the best Devin Haney you've ever seen? I've never seen a Devin Haney look that good.
he looked really good. I don't know if that was the best.
That Regis Hayden.
He performs differently.
But I was there, T Hill, and he didn't look that good. I was live at that fight. He didn't look that good.
You was there at the Regis fight?
Yeah, I was there. I was there in Frisco. I went to that fight.
Okay.
The Regis fight, I thought the Regis fight he did good. You know what? I would say the Regis fight was a little bit better because in this fight against Norman, he did what he usually does. In the later rounds, he drops his hands more, and Norman got a little bit of confidence, especially in that 7th round and I believe the 9th round. Those are 2 rounds I gave Norman.
Facts. I did too.
Dev ate like 2 shots. He ate them, like he got hit clean. So I mean, I thought maybe the Regis was probably a little bit better because he didn't get touched. In this fight, Brian Norman had some spots, and then he started clinching.
Yeah, he had some moments.
So I would say the Regis fight was a little bit better than this one.
So how many rounds you give him, Tommy?
I gave Dev 8.
Okay, so we saw the same way. We saw it the same way.
Yeah,
I could see 9-3 though. If somebody said 9-3, I could see it.
Yeah, it depends on who you gave the last round. Because I gave Norman the last round. I don't think Dev did that much, but neither fighter really did that much either. And then in the 10th round, I gave Dev. That was another round that really nobody did anything. So I thought Dev won the 11th easy, and I gave Norman the 12th round. So it depends on the 12th round. It could be 9-3. I gave Norman 7 and 9.
I must got to go back and watch the fight because when I watched it live, I gave Brian Norman nothing but the first round.
Yeah. Free was on my head when I said I could give him 3 or 4 rounds. He was like, where? But I gave him 7, I gave him 9, I gave him 12, and I gave him 1.
BVO said pickle puller said 12.
No, I'm not. The only reason why I gave Brian Norman the first round is because Devin only threw 3 shots.
Oh, the Norman's gonna be on Tuesday? That's what's up.
I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed for Norman, man. I was embarrassed because of all the shit that his father talked.
That's why I ain't seen Mr. Moore.
It's the shit that his father said. All the shit that his father
everything
said.
Backfired. But let me say this, Mr. Moore, that was the first time Devin, to me, actually looked like a man, like a grown man in the ring. He wasn't depleted. He wasn't. That's why he looked so sharp and so strong. Is because
I agree with that.
You know, even the Regis fight, we could tell that he was, he was playing with that weight too much to 140. So hopefully he can make 147 for a year or two.
I don't know if he will, but I know one thing: he definitely looked sharp in that damn fight. And that punch, that damn jab had some snap to it too. He was snapping that much.
I don't know. I hear D Free. D Free said only 1 round. The 7th round, I really thought Brian. That was Brian's 2nd best round. The other rounds kind of like, but the 7th round, I really thought Brian won.
Maybe because after a while, I really stopped paying attention to it because I was like, damn, this man Brian Norman can't do nothing.
You know why he couldn't get nothing going though?
I really stopped paying attention to it.
Besides,
I have my scorecard here, and I put some notes with it. I had an 8-4, and I said round 9 and 12. 9 and 12, I gave Norman. I said they were extremely close. It could be either way, but I thought 7 and 1 was completely Norman, and the rest with Haney. So I scored it 8-4, but it could have been easily 10-2 because I said those 2 rounds were close.
Yeah. I'm not mad at anybody that says that Devin dominated. I will not say that it was the fight that I saw with Regis. I don't think Regis came close to any round. And then it wasn't the fight that was the first Kambosos fight where Kambosos didn't scratch surface on any round. But it was a dominating performance from the fact that the last performance I seen him in, man, that was night and day and night. So that's what I said. It's his head. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, did anybody talk to Brian Norman to see if he was okay? Because this man came out and said that knockdown with Devin was a flash knockdown. I was like, I have never seen a flash knockdown where your legs get wobbly. You was on noodle legs, and you said that was a flash knockdown. Okay, I don't know boxing no more.
Flashing blood out that nose too. Flashing a little bit of blood out the nose. Let me tell you that punch. It was 3 punches that put him to the canvas. The first was the left hook.
Yeah.
The left hook kind of like wobbled his ass, and then Dev set that bad boy up and caught him again, and he was just like, yo. And then that changed the fight for me. Because he questioned himself now, all that stuff he was talking, and then his dad. As soon as he went to his dad gave him the worst advice ever. You got to get his ass back now. Like, you can't worry about getting his ass back. You got to get him right now. And then we go and circle back, and we start doing the things that you were talking about doing, taking that shoulder, taking that elbow, taking that what do you call it? That meniscus.
He said, hold on. He said, oh my God. Oh, we ain't going out like that. Are you okay? I've been talking about the run after he got dropped. He was in the corner. Coach B was like, oh hell no, we ain't going out like that. He was like, are you okay?
I will say that he came back in round 3 and fought pretty damn good, though, man. I got to give him that. He came back and fought pretty damn good. I didn't give it to him, but I thought he came back and fought better than his advisement was. I thought his advisement let him down.
Yeah, but round 4 and 5, he was there to be hit. Like his on the straight line and everything. I thought Devin could have probably done more.
But Tommy
won those rounds too. But I think if he would have stepped on the gas a little more, he might have stopped.
He could have. That's just not his identity. But Tommy, when we were talking, then I say he's a little bit too available to get hit, and he opens up to get his stuff off. Yeah. If Dev is right in his head and he's short, he can take advantage of that. And he definitely was sharp, and he was right in his head. He took advantage.
I tell you what. The second half of the third round, I think it was third round, or maybe the beginning of the fourth. But in the first half of the third round, he looked like I'm telling you, when he came out, he looked like he didn't want to be there anymore. Yeah, I got from it. My eyes saw that. Maybe I'm wrong. I'd be interested.
No, you're not wrong.
I don't think they would admit to it, but he looked like he was still in shock.
Yeah, he was. No, he was exactly what you just said. Exactly. Yo, man, you ran the unk off, bro. Why you come in here and debo the unk like that, dog?
Who? Oh,
B3.
Now y'all know if anything, ain't nobody running Shelton nowhere. His service probably went out. Maybe that.
Come in here trying to snatch his chain, man. Leave Debo. Leave.
Hey, listen, I was just happy to see the brother, man. We missed him all last week. I was like, yo. You don't want nobody to go missing for a whole week. You never know what could happen.
So what's funny about the whole situation is my man went from like the perception, and I held that perception too, that he ain't got very many fights that he can take, and they're gonna be difficult to. Now you know what? He got a lot of fights he can make,
brother. And we just hoping that these guys step up to the plate and fight them.
Yeah, that's another thing, which I think they're going to have no choice, because what's going to happen is what I've been saying for a while, and people are going to criticize them for it. I won't, because I want to see these young guys get in there. The welterweight division is just not what it used to be. Now he's going to end up fighting, he might end up fighting a guy like, I don't think he's going to get the Rolly Romero fight, right? Not now. Maybe he'll get the Ryan fight, but Ryan has to be Barrios. But he might end up fighting a guy like a Tiger Johnson, a Polanco, or some of these younger guys, and people might criticize it as something whatever, but those younger guys eventually going to get the opportunity, and it's going to be against Dev, and Dev is going to beat those guys.
So I could definitely see the Polanco fight. I don't know if Tiger, because that's Bob. I don't know how they feel about doing business with him, but I'm pretty sure they'll welcome the opportunity to try to take that title. And then there's one other, Karen Kukadajian. I think he can get that fight as well too.
Yeah, but he's not beating. None of those guys is beating Dev. The guy that I like the most is not even beating Dev, and I love Rohan Polanco. Now Tiger Johnson, he has the skills that can compete with Dev, and he's been way more consistent of late. Like before, at 140, he was very inconsistent. He's an Olympian Tiger Johnson has skills, but and if he could keep fighting the way he's been fighting his last 3 fights at welterweight, he could give Dev some problems.
Nah, I agree.
Dude, I think they got like a Tiger Johnson. I want to see him be the former world champ or
No,
possibly
yeah,
fight somebody
absolutely.
else.
Yeah.
Devin has we got it because of what happened to Norman Jr. And him not we see it was almost like they was outmatched based on being at the level and then Devin's skill set, right? So like making it believable or making, with the fan interest, I don't think they're gonna put Devin in there with anybody that's not experienced anymore. That's why it's kind of like to sell it. They talking about Jack Catterall is number 2. And Jack Catterall never been a champ, but he got the Josh Taylor win,
Yeah.
he got the Regis win. So I think that may work out for him.
That's a good fight.
Yeah,
I'm
Jack
not saying
Catterall.
he beats Devin, but that's a good matchup. I
That's
like
a
Jack
damn good
Catterall.
matchup. Well, if he's
I'm not
right,
saying
if
he's
the
going to beat
head right,
Devin. I don't think he can, but he can fight, man. He's skilled.
it
And
can't
now
be the
he's going into
Catterall that
Wolves,
win the ring against your boy though.
But people won't appreciate. I don't think people would appreciate it. I think we would appreciate the fight. I don't think people appreciate it because they're going to want Devin to fight killers or fight the top guys that they think is good. But I don't think they appreciate some of these guys that I like, the guys coming up or the guys that have been like a Jack Carter. He's not really young. He's been there for a while, but I appreciate a guy like him. Like, obviously I appreciate guys like Tiger Johnson, Rohan Polanco, some other guys out there too. Who knows? Whatever happened to Rashidi Ellis? Is he still at 147 or 154? That's another guy that I like too. I appreciate his skill set. So I don't, and I think he's going to end up having to fight those guys because the big guys with the big names are not going to fight him. Hitchens is not going to fight him. You already know Teal's not going to move up and fight him. Ryan is willing to fight him, but can he earn that position? I don't know. Barrios, I don't think Barrios is that good. Rolly's gotten better. I wouldn't mind seeing Rolly fight him, because he's with the new coach and the way he's fighting now. I would be intrigued to watch it, to see if Rolly could land something because he's not going to outbox Dev, but maybe he could land something. Who knows? So I don't know. I mean, the welterweight division is pretty weak. I've heard an interview where Bill was talking about Xander, the winner of Xander and freaking that German guy Baruch.
How do you see that fight taking place?
I don't know, man, because I want to see the fight with Xander because I think Xander's in for a tough fight, and Xander's my guy, and I think
that's the fight I'm talking about. The Xander fight that he got, not the Devin fight with Xander.
Yeah, no, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I could see it both ways. I'm going to root for Xander, but I don't think this is an easy fight. This is a tough fight.
Yeah, I think that this is one of the few. This is the true definition of a step-up fight for him. I think this is his first fight where he gonna really have to show us something.
Yo, BB will be wild, man.
Oh yeah, that's your boy, though. You know how he gets.
That's my boy. I gotta claim him. All right, I claim BBO. I claim BBO, man. Teal said he wouldn't fight him at 147. BBO.
I like. Let me ask you this, TD. Were you high on Tellez before? As a prospect.
I was high on him as a prospect, but I didn't really. I wanted to see him in big fights. So I mean, he's still young.
He moves super fast.
They just. It looks like it's just bad matchmaking. They matched him up with a guy that could fight, a veteran, a guy that's been around for a while. And a strong guy. I guess they didn't realize how good that guy was. Baruch.
Yeah, they didn't accept him right. That's all. Yeah, that's all. You're right about that.
But he could learn from it and he could get better because of it. But his confidence could be shot because not only he got outboxed, he got beat up in that fight, especially in the last couple of rounds. Like he didn't drop him, but he hurt him though. And like the last round, or the second, or the 11th round,
he was ragdolling him.
Yeah, that could kill his confidence.
The thing about Xander going box.
That's why with Brian Norman, like I don't want to see Brian Norman get in there with a top guy right away. I'd rather him fight, somebody that's beatable, like to build his confidence back because, I would hate to see him fight like a Jack Catterall or even a Rohan Polanco. I would hate for him to fight. I'm not saying he can't win those fights, but he could lose as well, and that could really kill his whole confidence as far as moving on in his career.
What's he beat?
I would want Brian Norman to take like a quote unquote soft touch or a good matchmaking fight where he can win. Don't fight. I don't want to see him in Jack Catterall or Rohan Polanco right now.
The Boca Chica rematch?
I think he should take that. Yeah.
Nah, but this is what B3 said.
Go that route.
This is what B3 said. Now, I agree with it too, because this is how Bob works too. Depending on the relationship status with Bob, you don't think that they might try to line him up with Tiger?
Yeah, that's an interesting fight, but that's a fight where he can get outboxed and lose.
Exactly. That do you think that that's a fight they do to just say, okay, we gave you your shot, but you not, because they drop folks on rosters too.
It's interesting you say that, because I felt like they were about to drop Tiger. And
they were. No, they were. You're absolutely right.
They may very well still drop him, but with him winning the fight that he won recently on the Pro Box card, remember, I think if he would have lost that fight, then he was done, because
they was going to drop him. They were going to drop him.
Yeah, so I think maybe they match him up, and the winner stays, and the loser might get.
It goes. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
But Brian Norman has a contract with Top Rank. He re-upped. So whatever the contract is, they drop him. They're gonna have to owe him some bread. So I don't know.
The only three names I can.
With the Brian Norman, he just re-signed.
Yeah, he did. He did re-sign up, and so they got Rohan Polanco, Tiger Johnson, and then Brian Norman Jr. I'm trying to think who else do they have at 147, but they have to see who they gonna push out of those three, really.
That's what this is. It's a shaking down. It's a shaking down, and then they're gonna find out who they're gonna. Go ahead. No. Oh no. I was just gonna say. They're trying to find out who they're gonna put their money behind.
Yeah.
And
a box off.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And as long as he had the hardware, they was gonna be behind it, because it was the hardware.
But not only that, he's from a good area too, Decatur. I thought that he could, definitely if he could have beat Devin, he could have been he did some hometown fights. It's gonna be interesting now to see how everything shake out, because that was not an impressive win. I mean, that wasn't a good loss. I'll put that. That wasn't a good loss for Norman Jr.
It wasn't a good loss. It wasn't essentially a bad loss, but given the scope of things and the time, it could be one of those things where, all right, we before we really fully invest in you, we got to find out if you the goods, if you really the goods. Because if you the goods, you bounce back, and that's just a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm. But we got to We got to be put in with somebody that's credible. That's the thing. I don't think he can go down too many levels, TD.
That's why Tiger makes sense.
Credible, but not nobody. So he can't go in there with a veteran one. So Jack Catterall, to me, I consider him like a veteran, and he can't go in there with a guy that's in a top 5, top 6 right now. I wouldn't put it. That's my opinion. I don't think so. Maybe they probably would want it, but I don't know. It depends. I don't know what Top Rank's going to do. They don't really have many welterweights. They have Elvis Rodriguez there, and I think they're about to drop him also. So
that's a good match then, TD.
Yeah,
I thought he beat Landolfo.
But I don't think that would be a good matchup. That would be a good fight.
Hell yeah,
Elvis can fight.
Elvis
definitely beatable.
Definitely beatable, but it's also a fight he could lose as well too.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for them, because they get the clear space. Like, all right, well, we're going. The winner we gonna continue to rock with until we can find whether or not this is something that we gonna continue to get behind. And unfortunately, that's what it is, man. I don't wish this on no fighter, especially that young brother. But I'm just saying, the nature of the business speaks that way, and I've seen them get rid of. Because wasn't your boy on the dude from Queen? No, he ain't from Queens. Where he started with a C.
Brooklyn. You talking about
You know who I'm talking about? The one
Hitchens?
who nah. But Hitchens too. They did that with Hitchens too. But I'm talking about what's his name? Colbert.
Chris Colbert, yeah.
Wasn't Colbert part of Top Rank at one point?
Nah, it was PBC.
He was PBC.
He was PBC? Oh, my bad.
So. I don't think he was Top Rank. I think he was PBC. Because he fought, didn't he fight Ryo or something? That's the guy that beat.
Yeah. I think
he's PBC.
He fought Hector.
Yeah, but he's not signed with anybody right now because he just fought under Danny Garcia's card. So unless Danny Garcia is promoting him now, Swift Promotions. But I don't think he's pretty big.
Now, if I was some prospects, I would be looking at him, dog, because I think he'll do right by him.
I think Chris Colbert's done. I don't think.
No. I'm not talking about Colbert, but just in general with Danny Garcia, taking a look at trying to get on board with him. I think he'll do right by the fighters, man. I don't think he'll do them as dirty as they get done by the rest of the folk. But I could be wrong there.
I'm gonna read some names out that they got. These are the top guys at welterweight. And I remember I told you, welterweight is not what it used to be. But Leon Paro, they got up there. Leon Paro, I guess, moved up to 147. They still got Brian Norman up there, number 3. This is BoxRec. Jack Catterall, Rohan Polanco 5. Karen is number 6. They got this guy from Africa, Mebengi. I've never seen him before. And they got this other guy from France I never seen. Soleimane, I don't know who this is. Tiger's up there. They got Raul Curiel. Maybe you could fight him. That'll be a good fight, a dangerous fight. But that's the guy that's going to come forward, straight forward. Santillan is up there, but I think he's going to start going up to 154. Alexis Rocha, Stanionis is another guy. You know, maybe Brian Norman has to fight Stanionis.
That's a good like Igas Velasquez for him too.
Yeah. Those are, that's what I think he needs. He needs to fight guys like that where he can go in and stop them, put them to bed or whatever. Stanionis is a guy I think he could beat and stop. So, and it's still a credible name because he's a former world champion. But Devin Haney, I think Devin Haney's going to end up fighting. Devin Haney's going to end up fighting. I feel like Devin Haney might end up getting Jack Catterall. I feel like that fight might happen unless somebody comes out of nowhere, like a Conor Ben or something where they can make a fight, or if Hitchens wants to move up, which I don't, because none of the big names are available right now that he wants to fight. Rolly's going to end up fighting Pacquiao.
Yeah.
And Ryan's going to fight Barrios.
Oh, wait, that's confirmed? Rolly versus Pacquiao is confirmed?
It's not confirmed, but it's like in negotiations. So,
that's a prime pay-per-view right there. They're not gonna pass up on that if they can do that.
Yeah.
Picasso in the building. Shout out, my good brother.
Happy Thanksgiving, even though it's over. It's already midnight.
Picasso, salute. Heather, salute.
Survivor Series this Saturday. I'll be watching. Nobody talks wrestling here, but I do. But that's why I got Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about?
So I don't watch wrestling no more, but boy, the old school wrestling was my stuff, man. I used to love wrestling. And then I went to the damn WrestleMania event where Macho Man hit him with the infamous off the rope with the elbow, and he kicked out, dog, and I was hot.
Oh, that was against Hogan?
Yeah, dog, I was hot, dog.
I think was that number 5?
I think so. I think you're right. I think it was 5. I was a little bitty kid, but I remember that was my guy. Macho Man was my guy. Superfly Snooker was my guy. And who else? I think JYD was my guy.
Oh, man. JYD was nice, man. They didn't use him right because he was the man in the South. And I think Georgia something wrestling. And then I forgot the other one that was down there. He was like a god down there. Like he was like the Hulk Hogan down there, like JYD. But then he got into a lot of drugs and alcohol problems, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so because I think the drugs took his life, right?
I think eventually, he got into a car accident. Something happened, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I used to love wrestling, man. And, it was so fun back then, man. And then right not too long after that, NWA started taking off, and they had all the people, Scott Steiner,
Yeah.
Scott Nash, and all them cats. Well, it was cool, man. I used to love it. But I watched it the other day, man, and it's like nondescript superstars in the wrestling now. They don't look the part.
Nah, it's all like a soap opera now.
It is, bro. I'm glad you said it because I wasn't. But yeah.
But I still watch it. Sometimes it's funny to me. I still like this Saturday is a big event, like the Survivor Series. I'll watch it.
What I will say. Oh, it is?
Yeah, Survivor Series is Saturday.
Oh, so who's slated on the
They do
card?
war games now. So like what the WWCW used to do war games. Now they do war games with the 2 steel cages. So like
Okay.
they got teams of 5, and they go one by one. It's pretty cool. So Brock Lesnar's in it. Scott Steiner's Rick Steiner's son is in it. Braun Breaker. Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. Like it's gonna be good. I mean, back in the day when they had the war games, I think Dusty Rhodes was like in the first one.
So wait.
Players team.
Dusty Rhodes got a son doing this now?
Yeah, Cody Rhodes, and he has 2 sons. Yeah, Dustin's the oldest one. Dustin's like he was like a
Dustin
big
Reynolds, right? Dustin Reynolds is the
that's his son. And then
Yeah.
Cody is like 20 years younger than him. Like it was a big gap.
So Dustin Reynolds was Gold Dust, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And he had Cody like 20-something years later. It was like a big year gap in age when he had his other kid.
That's
and I think
crazy.
it was a different mom. Because I think Cody is Latino. I want to say his mom's is Cuban or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
But guys, I think I'm gonna close it up because it's late. But I appreciate
Hey man, thanks for sharing your time with us, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, bro.
I appreciate
Hey,
it.
hit me up, B3. Call me on the phone, bro. You got my number?
Yeah, I got you, T.
All right, call me on the phone, man. I want to run some things by you. All
Yeah,
right, TD, man. Appreciate you always, bro. Thanks for
I
bringing me
appreciate
up.
you guys, man, for sure, man. Appreciate everybody that came through in the building. That showed love today. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Appreciate you guys, listening to us to chop it up today. It was just fun, and we'll probably be back tomorrow night with Friday Night Sports Talk. I'll see if I get Ishay to come on with us and talk a little bit boxing. Not much boxing going on this weekend. I know Ben Whitaker's fighting this weekend. Probably take a look at that, but no big names. Not like last week's card that was really good. So, but appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you when I see you. All right, peace.